Oh, nice.
Yeah, I should probably mute myself.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up, guys?
What up?
Can you hear it? Oh, wait, you can't hear it because I don't have
Welcome to tHAIRapy.
We're the Hairbeans. We're all friends here. Okay, here. Let me, can you hear us okay?
Let me turn off my music in the background.
You guys sound great to me.
Well, our little, what are they called? Lavalier.
You can call them logs.
The logs are not plugged in, but can you hear it?
Yeah, it's working.
Everything.
I hear everything fine. I've got your YouTube channel up too. I'm just checking this. Yeah.
Audio.
Yeah. Can we get a 5-5 in the chat over here?
Hey,
Bane Bear, you seem to be here a lot.
If everybody can, if there's no echo and everyone can hear us just fine, then I think we're good. But
no echo.
Yeah, you'd only have an echo if you have your YouTube thing up and the audio up as well. So
okay.
yeah.
This looks like it's pretty good, but it's just not plugged in. Fucking hey, I don't know where this little, there's like a little piece that plugs in this guy to this guy. Anyway, hey you guys, we have a little bit of technical difficulties once again, but that's okay because who fucking cares, right? We're gonna start the show anyway.
Chat says audio's all good. You're good.
Audio's gonna be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
we probably don't need these little labs on right now. Then I don't know where my little piece went, but whatever. Let's start the show.
Oh yeah.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, so sit in my chair. I'll tell you how I became the queen of doing bomb-ass hair. On the west side of Kauai is where I stay, in the salon doing hair is where I spend most of my days. Trimming up, blowing out, feeling all cool, making sure my clients stay out of the pool. Whether you're here for a cut or to get shampooed, or to fall out of the spray tan tent completely nude, there's something so humorous about these stories and scandals. My best friend Rose said, Kelsey, start a YouTube channel. Thought about it every day until it became clear. My clients tell me everything as they stare into the mirror. If anything, I'm not just their stylist, I care. It's time to get ready, cause we're on the air. I pulled up to the salon about 5 minutes late, sat in the pedicure chair and thought, damn, this is great. What happens in the salon stays in the salon, you know? But sometimes it ends up on this YouTube show.
Okay, look, I did it all by myself.
That kind of has a little bit of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air feel to that jam. I like it.
Think so?
What is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh, it's it's that guy, Will Smith.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's just
Oh, the
way.
baseball player on the Dodgers. That guy's great. I know what you're talking about.
Hey, this is my client, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
What's up, Ashley?
What are we doing today? What are we getting? What are we
What's
doing?
going on? Let's talk
Figure
about it.
Let's get a little closer. Let's come on. So everyone can
Get my glasses on here so I can see better.
Okay, so we're doing some hair for lovely Ashley, and we've been going blonde for probably about 6 months now. Or has it been that long? 6 months? Maybe not. No, not even 4 months. 4 months. Yeah. Okay, so she had pretty dark hair before, and because of the pandemic, which a lot of people did, they would. Did you box dye your hair? You did. She box dyed it. They mess around with it at home, and you just get bored and you do whatever you want, change your hair up. So that leaves a big problem for hairstylists, but also it gives us a lot more work.
Yeah.
Oh.
It gives us a
No,
lot more
I felt
work.
like finding somebody that would cut my hair during the pandemic, like a crack dealer. I'm like, does anybody know where I can get some good hair cutting people? You know, because I didn't want to wear a mask.
Well, they like on site. They would come to your house and cut your hair.
Yeah, no, it was like, hey, anybody know any good DL hair cutters that'll come over? You know, like because I was just getting shaggy. I was, I don't know.
It's like the world just reverted to New York style because like we get everything delivered to our door. I mean
Well,
everything.
you
So.
get hipsters, naturally hipsters, so it doesn't matter if your hair's long or cut or whatever. In New York, they're just like, nah.
Well, for dudes, it gets to a place where it's either like you gotta go long or you gotta like cut it. Like there's like an area where you gotta figure it out. You know?
Does yours fro out? Did your hair fro out, Crumb? Does it like fro
Does
out?
mine?
Like
No, not at all.
Mine looks exactly the way it did when I was a kid. It looks
Your
exactly
hair is
like
literally chiseled by the gods. Your hair is so
already.
perfect. No, it's really nice.
You see my grays? You should see my grays. I've also got a couple of really wild like things going on with my eyebrows. I need to get somebody in here to pluck that. There's probably like a plucking service I can have come to my door.
Oh yeah,
like these big like. You know.
Yeah, there are people that will totally like work for plucks.
More melty. Yeah. Okay, so we've gone blonde. We've gone maybe a little too blonde for her taste.
What's up, No Despair Bear? I see you in the chat.
What up, No Despair Bear?
Oh my goodness. So my mom was on, I don't know if she's there. If you guys could like let me know if you see a woman like frantically trying to get my attention, because on the last episode, apparently my mom was there and she was really mad at me in my group chat with my family saying, what is wrong with you? I was talking to you the whole time. You never once said anything to me. I'm sorry, but it's really, I see Dean F. I know Dean F in person. Bane Bear.
I know Dean.
You guys, Israel Adams, all you guys, I can say hi, but I don't, Mom, I didn't know you were there. If you're there right now, hi, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. She's like, you made me look so stupid. Like everybody
can't cut hair and respond to the chat all at once.
You didn't even say hi.
I think about what's going to happen to Ashley's hair if you start responding to the chat and you're not paying attention to her hair.
I'm on YouTube talking about flat earth.
Boomers are precious when it comes to this.
So I'm gonna go mix up Ashley's color. And meanwhile, you guys can ask her a couple questions. Where is she from? You guys can maybe like
tell us a story, Ashley.
What is the worst date you've ever had, if you can remember it? And have you ever had any stalkers? Also, Marshall, we can introduce. You can scoot on over. Marshall is our
what's up, buddy?
Photographer.
What's up?
He's from Austin, Texas, and he's visiting, and he's a really cool guy. He's hip to the scam-demic.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the scandemic for sure.
So ask away. I'm gonna go. Right.
So he's wandered into the right saloon tonight, I think.
Absolutely. Well,
Ashley, are you originally from Hawaii?
I'm not. I'm from Atlanta.
Ooh, hot Atlanta.
I was just driving through there. That's where what's his name is from. Well, we can't say Curious Jay. We can't say his real name, but
gotcha.
The actor.
We used to play in Atlanta. It was at this place at Little 5 Points, which had a bunch of really great venues like Star Bar and I can't remember what else, but it was like there's another place, Eddie's Attic. We used to play. We used to go through all the time. It was really good. Atlanta's awesome.
Cool.
It also has one of the last remaining smoke rooms in the the airport biz. Like most airports don't have any places where you can go smoke cigarettes, but Atlanta still has a cigarette smoking room, which is like this dank, dark brown like room that has no windows and has like a fan blowing out. It's always full of like people smoking there. It's like that's what I always remembered at Atlanta, because no other airport has that.
They have one of those in Bangkok, I remember. It's just like a little room where you just sit there with a couple other people that are jonesing for a smoke, like
and it's so gross. The room is so gross. You're like, this is what's happening to my lungs right now. Oh my goodness. But you're still like smoking because you just got off a plane. You have to get on another plane to fly fuck all somewhere else, probably to Dallas or somewhere, one of those connection points. And I always remember that. But I love hot Atlanta. It's rad.
Right. Now that you're in Hawaii, the Atlanta of the Pacific Ocean, I've been told. What do you like? What do you like better?
I mean, you can't compare the two.
I know.
I mean, I miss Atlanta, but I mean, there's no beach in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's like 4 hours, right?
Made that up.
There's no beach in Austin either, but you know what Austin does have? Barton Springs, and thank goodness for that place.
Thank goodness.
Right? And then Chewy's is right down the street. I remember we went to Barton Springs. We played a show at this venue on 6th Street or something. Then we went out to Barton Springs and just dumped all our gear in a van and went swimming. Then we got out of there and it was like, dude, we gotta go right down the road here because there's this great Tex-Mex place, and we ended up eating Chewy's for Chewy's, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, they got the happy hour all you can eat queso bar.
Yeah, dude, and it was so good. I had like 3 giant margaritas.
Right.
And it was just like, oh man, this is like fantastic. And it never really gets super cold, other than this year when apparently the whole state of Texas got frozen.
Yeah,
For
bunch of
whatever
people.
reason.
Yeah, that was weird. What was
It was
that
a whole
all about?
thing. Yeah,
What in
we
the
were
actual fuck was that anyway? Does anyone
was
know?
weird.
no.
It was just snow everywhere the next day. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
then-
was. We were out of power for over a week, man. It's like the whole of Texas, the whole grid went down. So a lot of old folks didn't make it. You know,
That's
the
a double
Oh,
plus
man.
on good, man.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. So supposedly it's going to happen again this year. So we'll see. You know.
Somebody said that, so it must be someone has like the gift of foresight.
I think it was the Farmer's Almanac.
Oh yeah. I think 2022 has the most doomsday upcoming dates so far of any dates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure February 16th, and there's a few other ones where it's all
What's on
over. It's all
What's
over.
on the 16th? It's over.
Oh, that's like a well, there's
Some
like
sort of
an
astrological thing, right?
Yeah. There's like the Venus retrograde, and there's supposed to be something that happens with like the financial in this. So there might be like a big financial crash mid February, is what
That's
I've
what
been
we
told.
need.
Oh yeah, that's what we need for sure.
There's a recession every 10 years, so we have to be prepared for that anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like anything new, but people act like it's new every single time it happens. They're like riding a wave.
I know.
But we have cryptocurrency now, so yay!
NFTs.
Woohoo!
What
NFTs.
is-
I'll have to sell off my $500 in crypto.
$100 in New York on an NFT in New York for 16 grand.
What was it?
A fart.
A fart?
Is this simping shit that's going on? Is that what did we talk about this last week? I can't remember. It was very blurry.
At least I didn't get a new tattoo last week after the show.
No, at least you didn't simp or send your fart somewhere. I mean, if you did, I hope you got like 10 grand
Who
for
did
it.
that? Wait, what?
That's what she's talking about, like girls sending farts in jars.
Oh, that.
Oh
girl.
my god.
Yeah, it's what the fuck, man.
I guess that's
Reality star. She was selling her
Seriously.
No, she was selling her farts. She made how much did she? She made like a couple $100 grand off of it,
Ugh.
and then she got really hurt from farting too much.
I don't know.
Well, she was
ended up in the ER, and
she was
like,
eating the wrong kinds of food.
Fart again. Like she retired from the fart business,
That's so
and my family was like, "You," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up! I've never been a reality star, so it wouldn't work."
I'm just trying to imagine like the lonely guys who are buying farts in a jar. you
And
know?
how do they know it's her
one,
fart?
it's one
Yeah,
use jar and then it's
so
done.
you think they're lonely, but they might be like married.
Do they open them or do you think they put it on a shelf?
No,
Does it come with-
That's what they're paying for. So they want to smell it, right? They want to stick their simping nose up to it and just, wonder how the other side lives.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but hopefully she's really doing it.
Well, the sad thing is she doesn't actually really need to do it. So when
She
I
has, like,
had a couple of girls visiting me. I don't know if we talked about this last time, but I had those two, Tiffany. Remember when we were doing the prank phone calls and my friends showed up?
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriends, Tiffany and Carson. So they were telling me there's like what they do back in, all these things that they do back in San Diego, the college girls to make money. I mean, there's like websites. There's one called Secret Benefits, and we were laughing so hard because they have got guys, they just go on there, they put their profiles on there, and then there's guys that will just literally want to text with them. Like Tiffany we would be sitting there and she'd be texting some guy like, I'm gonna take a fat dump on your chest and like yell out your wife's name while I do it.
Wow.
And he would
That's like that's a high school kid fucking around for sure. isn't
no,
it?
he would cash out her $25 every single text she'd
Oh
send
my
him.
God.
And then it would be in his wife's name. And then all of a sudden he would go blank. Like he would literally disappear. And it's like he obviously got caught. And then there were some guys that just wanted to meet up and like they didn't want to do sex stuff. They just wanted to like go to SeaWorld with like a cute young girl. And
Wow.
and they have wives, but they like just want to hang out with cute young girls and like pay them to do it. Like these guys were just sending them money, like, oh, you're gonna go out tonight. Here's $150. Have fun.
Sugar
and, like,
daddies we're talking about.
Wow.
There's sugar daddies, but
Yeah,
okay,
sugar
the
daddies.
website is called.
Yeah, that's
Secret-
how we know it. Sugar daddies.
And like
And
they
sugar
would just
daddies.
say the nastiest stuff to these guys, like, "I'll fart in your mouth." Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Like, here's $10 on Cash App for telling me that. Like, That's so gross.
Here's a good one. Bane Bear in the chat says like the girl, she had to retire. She was pooped. Yeah, and then of course Dean F chimes in. Cleveland Steamer, man. Oh my god, that's like one of the oldest internet memes of all time, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I still remember that.
Cleveland Steamers. Yeah, that was one of the first.
No, did you see that? Did you see that? That one new video of the guy. He's like this old guy. He pulls up to Starbucks with his two sons, and the son. He's like, "What do you want?" And he's like, his one son's like, "I want an Alaska, what is a pipeline? I want an Alaskan pipeline." He's like, "Yeah, I'll get one Alaskan pipeline," and the other son's like, "I'll take 2 girls, 1 cup." He's like,
"Oh wow, girls, that one."
Cup. Did you see that one?
Are we showing our age? We're totally showing our age. This was like pre-email when this shit started happening, I think.
I can watch
it. It's so sad. And then like, "I'm sorry, sir. What would you like?" He's like, 2 girls, 1 cup. They're laughing so hard. He's like, "That's not a thing. We don't have that." He's like, "Fine. I'll just take the Alaskan pipeline."
That's awesome. That's a video?
Yes, I saved it. I'll send it to you.
Somebody dig that one up. Somebody dig that one up.
After I get Ashley's color on her head, let's show that video.
You definitely won't get a strike for that video, but you'll get a strike for all sorts of other videos, that don't have, that aren't even nearly as gross as that. Like if you say this word, but you could probably get away with a lot of shit on this channel.
I got a question. Let me ask you something. Like they say you're not allowed to say stuff on YouTube, but a lot of it is because people will assert in a way, like make claims. But if you said everything as "I believe this," like, do you think you'd get a strike if you just replace "this is" with "I believe this"? You think? Because how could they really say you're not allowed to?
I mean, you could try it if you wanted to. Most people just replace like the V with a W, like waxed. Are you waxed?
I know, but if everything was just like, "I believe that this is happening," like if you constantly say it like ad nauseum.
Well, last week we replaced words like vaccine with butter. So
that's a good idea.
I think if we just had we need like a whole underground railroad code word.
If we say every word and make it sound like it starts with G, I think like calling it like the vaccine. Oh, like the geedy, like it'll sound ridiculous, but it's so easy to catch on. Yeah. Dr. Gauchi is pushing this vaccine. A lot of people are dying from this.
But if I say I need to get gayed, that comes out totally wrong, right?
Oh, right. Oh, I have to wear 3 gasks. These gasks I can't even breathe. Like, I mean, that's an easy way, so we don't have to like learn a new language. I don't know.
Yeah. So, but it's basically like speaking gibberish, like "I gotta go." I don't know, my sister.
Yeah.
Is it like Pig Latin? One. That's like Pig Latin.
So
right?
we just bring back Pig Latin. Speak Pig Latin is like the new form of, it's like Romeo and Juliet, where now we're the old like Romeo and Juliet from like with Leonardo DiCaprio, how they made it all like hip and cool, but we'll
right
in our day and age.
Pig Latin, baby.
I don't know. Ashley's a nurse. Ashley's in nursing school.
Oh, nice.
She's a nursing student, and she's got some crazy stories, some cool stories.
I bet. Are you going to tell some of them, Ashley?
Some really fun stories, like interesting, funny, fun ones. We don't have to go into all of them.
Do you want to talk?
No, we should. We should go into all of them. All of them, Ashley.
I'm way down. I feel bad. Last week, I know we wanted to talk about dating stuff, but.
Well, she's newly engaged. That's awesome.
Oh, congratulations.
Newly not new. Well, they got engaged and the pandemic kind of like slowed down their wedding plans, but her, can I say like her fiance's best friend had a heart attack from myocarditis. His coworker.
Oh, no.
He's a police officer and passed away, and he was like 30 years old.
Yikes.
He was 47.
Sorry to hear that.
That's only 17 years past 30, so. But that's so young.
That's pretty young.
I now that you said how old he was, I was actually like a couple months ago, I was at a meeting and there's a cop there, and he, with my friend Aaron Hoff's house, he has like these, it's kind of like an AA meeting, but I've been friends with them for a long time, and it's not like, I don't know, it's more like friends hang out and come. There's like, it's like a Bible study, but they're not all Christians, and then AA, but not everyone's sober. Like it's like a weird, I don't know, just kind of like a check-in with each other kind of a meeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sounds like just hanging out with your friends on a night.
Aaron Hoff's he's a pillar in our community. He started this CrossFit. He's got the only Aaron Hoff is like freaking amazing on this island. Him and his wife were the first people that were like, fuck, we're not wearing masks anywhere we go. Like we're not gonna wear masks. And he's like this big CrossFitter, like scary looking guy. Like you do not want to fuck with him. And they're just really cool people. But he started the only drug like I don't know what to call it, anti-drug program on Kauai, because we don't have any for like the kids and like rehabilitation centers. There's nothing, none. There's nothing. So
what's the Neo? Isn't there like a thing called Neo? It's like
His
not
is-
even once.
his is it's KO like no, yeah,
Oh, that was really funny. It's called Not Even Once.
not even once. Like that means
Hey,
not
Marshall,
even- No. This is
have you had any
KO.
stalkers ever? Any stalkers?
Oh yeah, he's like, you guys are boring.
Let's hear a Marshall stalker story.
Yeah, wait, Marshall's a photographer. He's probably got girls that have stalked him.
No, I don't think I've ever had a stalker before. I had a girlfriend that called me too much, and I broke up with her, but that's about it.
How many times did she call you?
Too much. Too many times. I was trying to, it
That
was
would
Saturday.
be- Yeah,
Saturday was
stalker.
for the boy,
Saturday.
and she kept calling. I was on the lake. I was on the boat.
Yeah.
And, reminded me of my mom. I had to ditch her.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Does your
Saturdays
mom call
are
you
for
too
boys.
much?
my mom calls me a lot, and I love her
Saturdays are
dearly.
for the boys.
Yeah. I don't think I've never had a stalker. You know.
I've had a few.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've had a few. It's well, I used to perform a lot more like live. I used to play at Knott's Berry Farm. But also, yeah, I've had a few, and I'm actually kind of afraid to talk about it because like one of them like scares the hell out of me, and like will show up in my life randomly, and like I have no idea the extent she'll go. So like I have no idea. Like so I get
You
scared.
think she's here? We would see her.
You're
We would see
imagining-
her, right?
No, well I do. No, was that?
We would see her in the
Oh, maybe. But I don't know. Like she, here's the thing. Like I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I have a theory about that. Like if you're like if you believe crazy stuff, to an outsider, you're a perfect victim for like a narcissist because they think you're crazy and easily you can easily believe shit. You know. So this girl, like, she thought I was crazy for believing in flat Earth and stuff like that. And she she wasn't dating. She was just trying to get to know me. And she admitted later, after we started dating, that she just said that she thought I was nuts, but she thought maybe that like it was like it was worth it. But she thought I was crazy, and she ended up becoming a flat earther. Obviously, no, she did. And I think she realized because I was literally narcissistic energy to her. I realized that later. And
Was she a stage 5 cleaner?
I don't even want to talk about it more than that. But like because out of control stuff like took over, like hacked into my Instagram, made all these fake accounts, like making me look bad. Sent me like a letter every day for like a year. Changed her phone number like 20 times, if not 50. Every time I blocked it, it was a whole nother level. But I think because like if you appear like you're like easily believable, like they're gonna think you can, they can mess with you. But what she didn't realize is that no, I actually am the opposite. Like I have a lot of discernment, and so it worked out pretty bad for her because she was expecting someone that was like easily gullible. And
what was like the worst thing that did you ever date her? Like, did you go on a date with her?
for a couple months, she confessed her love to me after like a year of being my friend and talking conspiracies, and I felt like I should. So I'm like, okay, we'll give it a go. And then after like a month and a half, she became insane. Like she would send me like 20 videos a day of her talking about stuff. Like getting like, why didn't you respond? Like trying to micromanage my life on a level that was impossible. And when I realized there was nothing I can do, I had to go no contact. Like it showed all of a sudden, like I'm getting like letters at my door. Like people are calling me saying this person's like interfering with their lives, asking about me, tons of stuff like that, and it was scary. It was really scary.
This is actually, I don't know, no offense, Crumb, but this is surprising to me. I thought Ashley would be the one here with the stalker stories. I did not. Like, that's not everybody here.
No, I've had a few. I don't know why.
I can see, Crumb's a really, really, he's a cute, cool guy. Like, I can see girls being like, oh, yeah, he has to be, like, easily manipulated because he's so cool into conspiracy theories that, like, if I'm freaking over the top, he's just gonna be like, wow, this girl's really cool, right?
I think I believe anything. If I believe in flat earth, like oh yeah, that sounds great. Like I think that's how I come off in the beginning, and and then they realize that like, oh no, this guy actually really thinks and has a lot of evidence for what he believes. He's not that, and so they get screwed over when that kind of comes to light. I feel like.
Was her name Indica?
No, Sativa.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. But
no. Well, I would believe that.
No doxing tonight.
No, I'm not. Yeah, you guys probably don't know her, but I don't know. She. I'm just happy that the text messages every day of just.
Where is she now? Where is she now? Behind a restraining order, or?
I really don't know. Like, the less I think about her, the more she doesn't pop up in my life. So I try not to.
Oh my God! I really hope that doesn't happen. One of my best girlfriends came in to get her haircut yesterday, and she was telling me, like, so she's from California, and her husband's from California. Her husband's from Compton, little white guy from Compton. And then she's from like San Luis Obispo area, but her kids are 18 and 20 years old, and they were saying, Mom, Dad, like, were you guys ever married before? Like, did you have any other family members? And so, they never really thought about it telling their kids, but she was like, holy crap, like the guy that I left, that I was with before your father, she was thinking about like, okay, so I was with this guy, and I left him for your dad. Like, we were living together, and she was in school, and he was also, I think he was a paramedic or something like that, and he was in school too. And their roommate, they never saw each other. So when she got together with her now husband, she ended up breaking up with this guy and just leaving him. I think his name was like Daniel, and was just like, thought he was probably in the same position where he didn't really care because she. They never saw each other, and they were 20 years old when it happened.
Yeah.
And she hadn't thought about him since then or whatever. The next night, she gets a text message from a random number, and it's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I never forgot about what you did to me. And
whoa.
And the level of evil that you are is just over the top. And so I hope you tell your kids about that one. Like,
that's a lot.
To add the kids part in there too, it's so weird. It's so creepy. But it's been 20 years. She's 43 years old now. It's been over 20 years.
Yeah,
and I'm a little drunk. I'm a little drunk right now, and so I'm gonna be honest with you, but like, so you can tell your kids about that. And so the way he worded it was just, ugh. I'm like,
yeah, that's a lot.
Or something right now, because it seemed like there was a lot going on, like in that. Ugh.
Oh no! They hold grudges for sure forever, and you are nothing but property to stalkers. Like it's really just a condition of they see you as like a food source or like an energy source. And they just they don't care about you at all, or otherwise they wouldn't, like invade your space. So then you realize, oh, this person has, would have a, an unhealthy attachment and it's all self-serving to them. It's not real love, and they usually come from abuses when they're younger, so they they don't
Or
really.
mental retardation. I have like
Yeah.
a one person right now that's probably watching this show.
Yeah.
He's been stalking me for a little while now. It's been really creepy. He watches all of the Crows, anything I do with Lindsay, with or Rose, as you guys know her. And I don't know if I should say his name out loud. I feel like it's like the Candyman. I don't want to like.
Don't say the real name. Don't say real
No, I'm
name.
not gonna say the name. Okay, so then I started getting messages like on Instagram, on any Instagram account. Like I have a bunch of Instagram accounts, and then I have like also somehow. Okay, when I was at the Flattoberfest in South Carolina, Rose in the morning, I woke up and she put on the Instagram or on the Facebook page, the Flattoberfest Instagram page or Facebook page. Kelsey needs to be adopted. Here's her phone number. Somebody pick her up and take her to Flattoberfest. And so she put my phone number out there for everyone to see, right? And so I started getting all these messages in the morning. I'm in the hotel room by myself. And so I don't know if that's how this guy got my number initially, but I was like, wow, thanks, Rose. Thanks a lot. But he sends his fucking Cash App every time he writes to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He thinks I'm gonna like send him money.
Well, it's a way to send a message. In fact, that's what, like towards the end of my Stalker, I had to cut her off from everything. I'm like, you're taken up. I said, if you want to text me, you gotta Venmo me like and pay me every time to look at a text at this point. and then I thought, like, what a great app. Why don't I have an app where if you want to get a hold of me, I will definitely answer for $10. And but after like a week of that, I realized, oh, this is going nowhere. I have to.
Well, this guy sent me some photos. So I was in Florida after the Flattoberfest, and I was at my aunt and uncle's house, and he sent me some pictures of himself in his bedroom with like. He's like, hey, like I really want to take you out, or like, what's up, beautiful? It's me. Like it would never be his name. He'd just like, it's me.
Oh, man, how could you resist that charm right off the bat?
But the photos of himself would be like in the mirror, and there'd be like a Lysol can, and then like a jewel off to the side, and like some naked pictures on the back of his wall. Like I have these photos still. I'm like, what the hell? There's like a bunch of naked chicks on the. I'm like, where is this person? It's really, really scary. And so I was like, here, my dad would like to talk to you. My uncle's like this huge, big, like The Rock looking bald guy. And he's like, hey dad. And like they even give a beat. Like my uncle did not scare him at all. But for some reason, like no matter how many times I block him, he'll always find a way.
Yeah, no, they won't leave you alone until they find somebody else to fixate on. They need new supply or something. I don't get it. I learned all about that when I went through that. I had no idea that level of evil existed, but it's scary.
Okay, well Marshall's out.
What up?
Bye, Marshall.
I gotta
Hi,
go.
Marshall. Hey, later, man.
Yeah, it was so nice meeting y'all. I'll see y'all
Yeah,
down
you
in
too,
Florida.
brother.
Texas.
All right, man. I'll be in California next week. Maybe I'll run into you.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, well, it's pretty
Right on.
small here. I'm sure we will.
All right,
Heck
cool.
yeah.
Cheers.
I'm gonna talk to you soon.
Enjoy your
Hey,
vacation.
Alex, who's in charge of the comments being left up on the screen there? It's a little long. Is that you?
I don't do that. I think that's on Kelsey.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta knock that down.
No Despair Bear says, I'm so sorry, Kelsey. I didn't
I
know
didn't
you
know
were
you
going to
only
tell
put
everyone. Oh,
There we
it's
go.
so good.
Okay, Ashley, right? Let's hear your stalker stories. That was what this is all about, right? So
That she
you
knows that.
never had any stalkers at all? Anything
No.
close?
No, I mean just like the occasional, when I was younger, like DMs that like wouldn't go away when you like even wouldn't message them. They would just like comment on every photo to the point where people are like, "Who is this guy? Like, do you know him?"
Yeah.
It's
But
so
not
annoying.
stalker. Yeah, it's not like.
Or like if you have a boyfriend and then they're like, why does this guy keep writing to you? And you're like, I don't even know them at all.
Yeah.
You've never met them before in your life.
Is this an ex? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few of those. You know,
but some people take it over like across the line because there's like some people that are really nice online that'll say like nice things on your photos or you know like wow you look good or whatever it is. But then there's some people who are like the stalker guy I'm talking about. Like he'll be like, let's catch up later. I can't wait to talk to you in person. See you in my basement, like that kind of a thing.
Oh my
God!
Wow.
Like that kind of a thing. I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, I have no idea what.
See you in my basement. It has never worked out for me when I've tried that line. It's just, it doesn't really go over very well.
When I tried that line. See you in my basement.
See you in my basement.
The dungeon master.
Yeah, you would make a great lampshade. That never works. Yeah.
I know. We should do some phone calls and.
Yeah, we could do some phone calls.
Yeah, let's take some phone calls. Can we take some phone calls?
Take some phone calls.
Oh,
so
that means you got to do it on your end, sweetheart. I think. I don't know.
I on Ashley's head, so just explain to me how to do it, and then I can do that, and then.
We can do that a little later. Let Ashley pay good money for this.
I'm gonna put the.
I see what you're saying.
And then you guys can tell me how to accept the phone calls. And then once we're done taking a couple phone calls, I'm going to wash her out so you guys can continue to take phone calls.
Nice.
You should also show us some pictures of that recent plastic surgery that you did. You have a couple pictures of that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was really,
Alex, any stalkers?
I actually feel really bad about the way I look now after seeing what I could look like. It's,
Oh, after the app?
With the bloated lips and the big
filters.
cheeks.
The filters really fuck with your psyche. I actually have a friend that's so addicted to them. She was the first person that ever showed me years ago what a filter was. And I was thinking, man, I haven't seen this girl since high school. She looks like a supermodel now. She is so hot. And then she came to visit and I was like, maybe I shouldn't say anything in case she's watching, but I was like, nah, she still looks the same.
You're talking about filters. I love filters.
She was so pretty, but it was like not what she looked like on her photos, which was like outrageously like, just perfection and just not real.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like what I'm doing.
That girl showed me those, and that was years ago. And then recently she just wrote to me and she's like, I think I'm starting to get a complex from the filters.
Really?
I have a filter. Do you guys know that I was in a bunch of really good movies?
Chuck Norris movies?
I'm in a bunch of movies. Did you guys know it?
Did
you ever know this?
Chuck Norris?
Let's see it.
I'm in a bunch of movies. I mean, I'm just gonna say you're gonna have to share it though when I do it because let's see. All right, so it's ready to go, and then you just have to hit the share button. Tell me when it's sharing.
Oh shoot!
Do you remember when I was in this movie?
I don't. Are we still on? I don't see anybody.
I don't mean disrespect. Okay, I respect you. We happy.
Check out this other movie I was in too. You guys remember this one when I was in this one?
I've heard of one. It's supposed to be very fast, nigh uncatchable. The Black Pearl.
Remember that, guys? God,
really?
Remember that movie? It was so awesome. What about this one? Remember this one? This one's really good.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
We're married.
Should have did it before.
That's incredible.
I told you I was in that movie. Check this one. I was in this one
that
too.
Looks just like what?
Look at this.
This technology exists.
Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
See, I've been on a lot of movies, guys. Check this one out. This one's awesome.
You actually kind of look like Brad Pitt.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I got another one too. Check this one out.
What do you think? You like it?
Where did you get these out?
You like it?
Oh, this one's my favorite. Check this one out. This is good.
I'm warning you.
Next time it's gonna be flat.
Next time it's gonna be flat. I love it. Check this one out. This is a good one too.
Oh my God.
Here's another.
The feeling of being insufficiently appreciated is a common childhood lament.
Make it to the pub!
Go to the coast. We get together, have a few laughs.
What about this one?
Okay, let's do some phone calls.
Does it take a long time to do this?
Not really.
Hold still.
Great, no, it actually do this. It actually does take a long time to do this, especially when you're in 18.
So good. So good. Check this one out.
Sitting
Here.
in your apartment.
Best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. You did it!
Okay, so that's what happens when you're in 18-degree weather in an apartment in New York City.
Oh, dude, no, this is pure Oscar winning right here. This is Oscar winning.
Okay, one more.
No, the best one's after this. I'll be done after that.
I'm gonna make him an offer, Captain.
Judgment thou art led to Brutus' feet!
Told you it was so good, right?
Hey,
but here's the best one. Here's the best one. One. There's last one. One last one, and then we'll be done. Because it's just so. It just has to happen. Where's it at? Sorry, guys. Because it's. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is it. This is it. This is the one.
Come on, tough guy.
Like, that one literally just was Chuck Norris, and my mind went to you.
It was.
Now, there's a guy named Kyle Dunningham. Do you know that guy?
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's awesome. Have you seen his deepfakes? It's not as good as that, but
Dunningham. I always thought it was Dunnigan.
Or Dunnigan or something.
I don't know, but you're probably. I know you're probably right. It probably is Dunningham.
Can I share a really funny thing? My favorite thing.
How can I get you guys on here so you guys can share it yourselves? Because
you can't. It has to be you.
You're the host, sweetheart.
Yeah, but if you can log in, right?
Maybe I could log in. We might be able to log into your
StreamYard.
Your StreamYard. I don't know. That's a good question.
I think that's the
maybe next time I can do it on my StreamYard account and handle.
We'll work it out next time.
Okay.
We'll work it out next time. We can take some phone calls.
Let's take some phone calls because I'm gonna go wash Ashley out. And so,
all right, let me talk to the chat here for a little bit. What's up? No Despair Bear, Taking Back Eden, Fe, Dean F, Bane Bear. I'm High Degree.
I still have the chocolate.
Israel Adams. Yeah, Truth Loops. I like that. That's great. Yeah, we're gonna take some phone calls. Apparently, we want to hear about your stalkers and
stalkers
or whatever. You asked me. I never really had like stalkers per se. Because I was in bands.
The other subject is like you're a bad date. Like I mean, all of us have had really bad dates, like embarrassing, horrible bad dates. That one is. Yeah.
I got a bad one. Until a caller calls, I have a catfish that's out of control. Like,
oh boy, catfish! That's the worst. Does everyone out there know what a catfish is? Just FYI, like it's probably right.
I've been whitefished. Yes, I know what catfish is.
What is whitefish?
There's a meme that's so funny, and it's the two guys from Catfish. You know, what's his name, Morgan or whatever, and it's just him and the guy sitting in front of it. It's like catfish. When you called two guys to fly all the way to your town to Google people for you.
Really?
To Google shit for you.
My goodness.
Never heard that. Mine was like, I would have Plenty of Fish, maybe like 8 or 9 years ago.
And it was from Plenty of Fish. You
I know. I don't know. I suck at online dating. I'm so glad I don't do that
how
anymore.
ironic is that you got catfished on Plenty of Fish? Like
so, yeah.
No.
So this girl, it was a normal girl. We met at a country line dancing bar, and her pictures were normal. And I feel really bad about this, but she had no
the Christian one, Crumb.
Not the Christian mingle. So when I met her, she had this condition where she had no arm. It went from hand to like here. It was
Wait,
like
what? Oh, I know.
She didn't have like this part of the body. It was like it went from hand to this. And it was my idea. It was my idea to meet at a place that requires dancing. So I'm like, I didn't discover this about her because I said, I'm like, hey, why don't we go on the dance floor? And then right when we got out there, I'm like, all right, let's, and then I'm like, and so I'm like, let's dance.
I don't even know what to do with
really
that.
hard to not notice and think about her feelings and stuff.
It sounds like
I just had no idea.
Like Mini from Dr. Evil.
Yeah, no, it reminded me of like the head detective from Living Color. Remember that skit?
Oh my god, yes.
Where it was kind of like that, not as exaggerated.
T-Rex.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is I felt bad. It's just I wish I didn't take her.
As a nurse, is there a medical term? I mean, it's caused by it. T-Rex or rhinitis? Was she born with it?
T-Rex or real?
What is this thing you sent me, Crumb, in the chat? I don't.
Oh, it was you reminded me of a really funny, really funny.
Was she born with it? No, she was in a car accident, and then her arms went like this. No, like
No, it's
I don't
a.
know. Oh, it's Kyle Dunningham. Kyle Dunningham. It's a Make-A-Wish gone very wrong.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, you want me to share this?
I would love. Yeah, I sent it to you too. Yeah.
Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Hold on. Here we go. And tab. Here we go. And sharing. And go. Here we go. You sharing it? Wait, sorry. Here we go.
You got it?
Yep, I got it. You ready? Here we go.
Nice.
Yes, I love him. He just does recreates everyone's faces. It's so good.
Is it you sharing or is it me sharing?
I'm sharing.
Content.
I'm sharing.
Sketch, but this isn't about me. This is about a brave little boy named Caleb. So here's your sketch buddy, Bill Maher Celebrity Gangbang.
Okay, people, let's get this gangbang started. And I hope everybody's here because I'm not waiting.
Present. I was thinking, since I love dinosaurs, perhaps I could your sore ass. Yes.
Okay, Jeff. I like it like this. Military anal on my back like a girl.
This is going exactly where you think it's going. So please feel free to stop watching. And remember, I did not write this. This is brave little Caleb sketch. So, okay, back to Bill Marketing Gangbang.
Your wish is my command. But before we get started, would anybody like a lozenge, a fisherman's friend, or a Ricola? Yes.
I'm all set, but thank you. Could you scooch? It's a real honor, Mr. Vice President. Now, why don't you grab a foot and you and Jeff try to split me in two, okay?
Let me just slide it.
Oh, man.
Oh, nature finds its way. Yes.
New rule. Next time, put lube on your penises before you jam them in a virgin asshole.
Oh, well, here's an inconvenient truth. I think I just got some shit in my dick hole.
Sorry.
I begged Caleb to cut that line, but it's really hard to say no to a boy whose legs look like noodles. And I'm sorry to say, there's kind of a lot more.
Hold on a second. Who is the creep in the corner jerking off?
Please, won't you let me watch you? I beg of you.
Adam, I'll tell you what I tell all my young black hookers. Either work my balls or get the fuck out. Okay?
Yes, yeah, but woohoo!
Look at these guys like.
Build any children there?
No, Michael, there aren't kids at my gangbang.
All right, bye.
I'm just going to cut to the ending. And it pains me to show.
I can't look at him like a real person now.
Bill Maher's one of my comedy heroes. And I feel like if you saw this, he may not like it. So whatever you do, do not tag @BillMaher in the comment section. Okay, so here it is, the climax of a sketch written by a very sick, physically and mentally, apparently, little boy named Caleb.
Oh yeah, up close. Oh, Bill, you're so fucking beautiful.
Oh, I'm close too. Hold my hand, Donald, as a symbol of unity in America.
Oh boy.
That.
Oh boy.
Is there something else we can show for the next 5 minutes?
That was a little more. Yeah, sorry about that.
How about some nice music to bring that up?
Yeah. Well, you showed me all the deep fakes with your face. I had to think of something. I was like, I know a video that's on that topic.
He's like,
What'd you say, Chelsea? Kelsey? Sorry.
He's the OG of deep fakes. Like,
Yeah.
I swear, when I look at his normal face, I can't even look at his normal face now. It's just, he looks fake to me. His whole face.
Yeah, I know. He looks
I
like
love when he
every.
does
You're totally
everything.
right.
Okay, so
What did you send me? What did you send me, Kelsey? You sent me something.
Let's take a phone call so I can put somebody on, and I'm gonna go wash her hair while somebody.
Does
comes
anybody
on.
know the number and stuff? Do you guys have? You guys know how to do that? The whole like.
Ian, come talk to us.
You got? Did
Or
you send
any-
out the link?
No, how do I do that?
Wow, that was intense.
I know.
I think
So
you
you
have
put the
to-
number on there, and then I think you need to answer at your hosting position.
Okay, I think I know. I think I remember what Rose told me. So all I do is go to band, invite, copy, and then post in the thing. Yes. Copy to clipboard. Yes, and comments and.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Fuck you, Will.
Is my chewing like really loud?
There we go. Yes, I did it.
All right.
It's
So
all
it's in the
good.
chat. Let me see.
It's in the chat, Melanie.
There it is.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Okay.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, I don't see my mom in there today.
Dean F is dope. He's the first guy I met in South Carolina.
Dean F is so fun. Oh, were you weren't at this last one though in South Carolina though?
I
were
wasn't
you?
the last one. I was at the return though last March, like a year ago, and that was like the first time I kind of like ventured off like in public to like kind of meet everybody. And I was all nervous. I was sitting there like with my own 12-pack of Coors Lights like at the park, and because I didn't think anyone really knew me. I didn't really know anybody. I'm just sitting there like just trying to get the nerve to talk to someone because they all seemed like they knew each other for years, and I'm like, all right. And
Even
then
though
I
they
walk up-
just met for the first time.
Exactly, yeah. And then Dean came up to me and talked to me, and then all of a sudden I just felt like I was like I did know everybody for years.
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
I stayed an extra day because I was like, this is so fun. But so before I went, Rose was telling me like, she's like, I don't want to go, and it's not like she doesn't love all of her followers and stuff. She's like, she gets so much anxiety because people like pull at her and grab on her because they're so used to, and she loves everyone so much that it conveys over her, her channel where people are like, she cares so much about me, and like if we met in real life, we'd be good friends. So then like when we got to Flattoberfest, it was like 2 a.m. and we were getting on the elevator and someone's like, Kelsey Rose, and I was like, oh, are you on the app? And they're like, no, you don't know us. And I was like, and Rose was like, see, like there's people gonna know from just watching on the thing. And I was like, oh my God, I'm finally famous. Like finally.
You made it. You made it.
And then we go to the festival and Rose is like, she's like, I'm staying in the van the whole time. I'm just gonna let people come in and like ask me questions. I'm like, what do you think? You're the godfather of flat earth? Like people are gonna come to your van and kiss your pinky ring? Like this is not like, and then, so I'm out there and there's people coming up, they're like, oh my gosh, you're blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yes, yay. And so I got so used to it by the time it was like the last day, I got like I had some food from across the street. I'm standing there and some guy came up to me and he's like, excuse me, I'm like, yes, I am. And he's like, no, where did you get that salad that you have in your
Yes, that's me. I'm
actually
the
not
salad.
that cool. But I was for a minute.
Oh, I mean,
Bainberry.
it's a great community of people.
It's an amazing community, and I'm so happy to be a
Yes.
part of it. And
Yeah.
it's you're locked in for life once you become a part of it.
Oh yeah.
Can't go back.
No.
What's up, brother?
Unfortunately,
What's up, Bane?
How are you?
Wash Ashley's hair right now. If you have any questions for her, she could stew on it while I wash her hair.
Okay.
Oh, no.
If you don't, then that's fine too.
You have any questions?
Are you like in Alaska or somewhere? Like are you deep in the out, like way in the out mountains in Alaska, Bane?
No, I'm in South Carolina, but
okay.
it's I work outside a lot, and I'm a skinny dude with a bushy beard, so I always wear hoodies and
Cold,
beanies.
and you have like it's almost like an Alabaskan like thing behind you.
I do. What's funny, my mom's an antique dealer, and I store some of her stuff in my garage sometimes.
I was
So
going to
that-
ask, do you keep like a lot of like frozen meat in there for most of the year to eat, or do you eat meat at all?
I do eat meat, but I have a Sub-Zero freezer like everybody else. I have
Indeed.
the giant freezer. It doesn't get super cold here, but we did get 8 inches of snow last week, and that was like unheard of. It was like 8 inches of
in
snow
South Carolina.
Yeah,
it was so much fun. It was right on like between it was right on Sunday. So on Monday I didn't have to go to work, and it was MLK Day, and white supremacy covered everything. I mean, there was snow everywhere.
You mean you got climate change when you got tested?
No, yeah, I haven't been tested. People are always like the COVID, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not scared of the sniffles.
Yeah,
I'm so sick of dealing with that one problem every day and ignoring all the other problems that actually go with life.
It's like everyone in our community who's like been involved with this for a long time suddenly felt like we had to take this up because we did see what it was. We saw what the fuck it was when it started. Like, I mean, like a week into it, we're already all talking to each other. We're like, this is complete bullshit. We've seen this before, but we didn't realize that we're going to have to ride this thing for up to 2 years now. And now it's still going. And we have to be like, how can you not fucking see? And we're just like, why did we have to shoulder it when there's much bigger, like you said, Crumb, there's much bigger things that we can talk about than this
I'm not
fucking
saying it's
stupid
not a
bullshit.
problem, but like that doesn't mean there's every other problem doesn't exist. Like it's insane. Like we all know where this is going.
It ties in. It ties in with the whole coddling of the nation. Like, think of it this way. All right, a tent isn't held up by just the center pole. It's held up by all the side poles and all the ropes holding it up, right?
Yeah.
Copy that. Yeah, I get it. I get where you're going with that.
I like where you're going with
that.
Okay, well, think about that. You couldn't, if you were a person in power and you believe the whole Georgia Guidestones thing, and you wanted to reduce the population to 500 million people, you couldn't actually go out and shoot and kill millions upon millions of people without having the retaliation of millions of other people. But what you do is you tell them that, abortion is safe, rare, and legal. And it's cool to be gay as opposed to being a breeder and having a family.
There's
get them
unlimited genders. There's all this nonsense. That kind of stuff.
But you get them to genocide their own gender. They genocide their own offspring while at the same time defending it anytime you call them out.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that that's just another one of the 10 poles of it. I'll give you an example. Okay, the Corona thing, it's proven. We called 2020 the year of the mask, because it really proved like who was who. Like when you put the mask on, it was unveiling, and it took the mask off of who you really were.
Yeah.
It's like, guess what? I believe in the Second Amendment right. I have a loaded shotgun that's under my bed, but I'm not going to sleep with a cocked revolver under my pillow. Does that make sense?
Right.
So if I go to church and I see like my fellow man in a mask and someone says, hey, and I'm like, I don't recognize you because I can't see half your face. So of course I'm going to have this question mark on my face. And I'm thinking, do you really think God's in control? Then why are you wearing a mask? Because I don't know. This is just basic human observation. Yeah. Every single year.
Did you find it? Let me just ask you this, because I really, and I do like agree with that 100%. Like, it just always felt to me like a ritualistic shame muzzle.
Well,
that's what it was ritualistic to make you.
But
feel
here's the ritual.
Smaller.
Though. We see how beautiful this world is. We see how intricate it is. Everything it works beyond our understanding to an infinite degree of like, I don't get it. Osmosis, all this crazy stuff that is way beyond our understanding that we see. And then we're like, yeah, but that creator done fucked up and he can't figure out how to keep me from coughing. And so I got to listen to this guy. And so you're basically saying you don't have faith in God if you're going along with this nonsense, because that doesn't make any sense. And I think this is all a test to see if people actually believe they're in a divine created world for them. And it's, if they truly believe that the creator of this world at some point just couldn't figure out how to make it so you're safe without a diaper on their face, or a fucking or something that they just man-made in a lab a year ago, that's literally just slapping God in the face and saying you can't,
Well, you're walking around you're walking around in the best piece of technology that we understand. All right, people can say that there's tech. People can say that there's computer tech and all this stuff that's a lot big. No, you're walking around in the best technology that we know so far. and you're gonna like fight against that and like, I mean, go shoot some shit in you were just fine yesterday, but you're gonna go shoot some shit in there.
Yeah.
And why? Why? Why would you do that?
This is a test of people's, like, they're testing their comfortability as far as seeing what it is. And are you going to go along with the devil's nonsense, or are you going to like actually prove that you have a connection with God? And it really is. The veil's been lifted on society. It's overwhelming. Bane, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, but here's the thing: is a lot of people don't realize. I mean, like the Bible says, eyes to see and ears to hear. You have not because you ask not. You have to, knock and you'll, seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open unto you. A lot of people don't see that the New York Stock Exchange is tied in with the insurance companies, who's tied in with the doctors and all that. They profit on this, and it's another one of those tentpoles. Think about this. Think about how many suicides. I've personally had a friend that has happened. I'm not going to go into detail, but suicides where they get written down as COVID deaths. All right, one friend of a friend knows 7 people in the UK. Sweden, where they're very, secluded and everything. 7 people in 1 year in 2020 that committed suicide. Think about how high that number skyrocketed.
No, they're changing that to accidental deaths. So now they're saying that suicides are down.
Yeah, they're rewriting history in real time.
They're literally doing that. Can you believe that?
But here's the thing. Listen, and I'm not stroking my own ego when I say this, but this is a prime example of how coddled this next generation is that with this whole 2020, with the Corona thing always lasting through 2021, we're now in the 3rd year basically. It shows who's really, a pussy who wants to virtue signal with a mask and yell at women who don't have men there to protect them. I would always interject in those moments and be like, you know what? She's a mom with kids. Leave her alone. If she doesn't want to wear a mask, she's not going to wear a mask. Maybe she's with me now. Maybe I'll walk around with the store with her. So make sure you don't harass her. And you don't want to have to be that guy. Like
it's a generation of cucks.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got a lot of cucks out there, and we've got to. I don't know how do you deal with cucks? You're like, you're a fucking cuck. What do you do with it?
Well, it's also
tell them that, and they're just like,
Yo, freak out. But that kind of proves the point. Here's the thing: is that in 2018, I dislocated my knee. I had to get an X-ray and I had to get an MRI. The X-ray tech goes, "Did you know you have shrapnel in your knee?" And I was like, "No, I wasn't aware of that." Next day, the MRI tech asked me, and I didn't know about it. He stops the MRI halfway through and comes in. And he goes, because they'd asked you questions, have you ever been stabbed or shot or all of this stuff. And he comes in and stops that MRI halfway through and he goes, "Are you sure you've never been shot?" And I said, "No, I'm pretty sure I'd know if I'd been shot in the knee." And he's like, "Well, if the magnet's too strong, it'll pull that metal out." And I said, How big is it?" And he goes, "It's about 3 millimeters. Like that's less than 1/8 of an inch. Like that's tiny, tiny. If it was near the surface and it ripped it out, it would feel like a bee sting or a splinter." And I'm like, let's just finish the MRI. We finished the MRI. I never felt anything because of it. But it's like, so I asked him about it afterwards. He goes, "Well, you're just going to walk around the rest of your life knowing you have a piece of shrapnel in your knee. And one day you might get what looks like a wart and it might come out 20 years from now. It might never come out, So it was like, I had no idea. Like I have shrapnel apparently in my elbow, my face, part of my hand, and my knee, which I wouldn't know about without x-rays and stuff. But it's like, and I didn't miss any days of work. I missed like a half afternoon for that. And then it's like Corona comes in and slaps the country down into economic reset because they wanted to rebrand cold and flu season.
Copy
People
that.
have been dying for thousands of years.
Copy that, dude.
Sorry.
What do they say? They say what you don't know doesn't hurt you, right? Like if you didn't know you had a bike that got stolen from you, you didn't even know you had it because it's been sitting in the backyard for fucking 2 years and it's gone. But then someone comes up and tells you somebody stole your bike, and you're like, "What bike?" But then once you find out about the bike, you're like, you're upset. You're like, "But did you die? Did anything happen to you? Were you not going about your business every day, like trying to find happiness and doing whatever it is that you got up to?" I mean, that's the whole thing. It's this big mind fuck of like, are you still alive? Are you still here? Was it a little sniffle? Was it just a little one? Was it just a little one?
Dumb.
Well, Owen Benjamin said it right when he goes, "You'll really know who's who when you're in a big city like LA and the power's been out for an hour. Within 1 hour, you'll change your mind on who should have guns and gun control. Like within an hour, you start hearing sirens, you hear gunshots, and there's no water on, no power, no gas, nothing for 1 hour. That's just 1 hour in a city. I cannot imagine some of these guys having to like forage for their own food or set traps or hunt or, God forbid, work outside for 10 hours a day.
No,
know,
these kids. I'm making a video right now. I'm gonna be done tomorrow. I'm calling it "The Kids Are All Right," and I'm making a montage of all these kids that are just going through horrible shit, and no one. It's like all of us adults can complain all we want. I can't even imagine what it would be like for these kids. And I'm hearing like stories about how they all find little ways at school to just breathe. You know, they just want to breathe, so they pretend to put their head down on a desk, or they'll put their like hood on and like make it tight, and they'll find little ways that they feel bad. You know, listen, dude, I gotta show you guys this. This is insanity.
But the best one I've heard was my son's friend. My son's friend said, and I quote, "My dermatologist says that my facial skin is allergic to cotton, so I can't wear a mask."
Oh, good God! Oh, I mean, that's kind of good though. That's
good, but like, I mean, shit.
But you shouldn't even have to make up that story to do it.
That's the thing.
It's a cuckery a way to get around cuckery, so it's almost respectable. I mean, for being 12 or 13 and not being one to wear a mask, I'd be like, you know what? I gotta hand it to the kid. Don't make him wear a mask.
Right.
You know? But it also ties in with the whole you're getting teachers to retire early because they don't like fucking Windexing plexiglass 3 times every 20 minutes, right? And then you've got defund the police and all this. They just don't want to admit that we've got trillions of debt and it's toppling over. The Ponzi scheme's over. It's over. So the supply chains, listen. The supply chains, when the Suez Canal, they had that female captain who got the ship wedged in there for 8 days, and it cost us $1.9 billion worth of GDP, like growth and service and all that stuff happened. Listen, we have a bear in the bear community, Tugboat Bear. He has been doing tugboat work for 30 years. He said 3 tugboats, 200-footed chain, I'd have had that bitch out of there before lunch in 1 day, half a day, no problem.
Yeah, and it was warfare. It was warfare. I mean, it was definitely warfare
by design.
Yeah. Totally. That's another one of those where it was completely by design.
And that's what people like after 2 years, like if they don't recognize it by now, like it's either one of the two things. That's what you have to realize is either our government actually believes that all of this is actually out of love, or it's a lie and it's another meaning. And the truth is both of those possibilities scare me, and I don't really know which one scares me more. Like if it was real, that scares the hell out of me that this is what their solution would be. Like that doesn't make it all good. Like this is like the worst solution to a nothing burger problem. Is all this nonsense, you know?
It's the upside down world, to where now you look to the movies for truth, and whenever you see on the television, you know for a fact if it's on television, it's probably going to be a lie.
Completely the opposite. Hey, Bane, have you ever had any stalkers?
Yeah, I actually have my own band of Reddit trolls, and for listen. I didn't even know they existed until someone else in the YouTube comments said, "Dude, they're talking about you on Reddit," and sent a link, and I was like, "What?" And I went there, and apparently there's like from back in like the D Live days when I was like just venting some stuff, and just they'll nitpick little bits of this and that and the other. And it's come to the point where now I realize that the best way to deal with them is just not even give them the time of day, not even answer them.
Don't engage. You're giving them power by engaging.
Yeah, because you feed a battery. It's a positive, and they look for that fight, and it feeds a demon on some level. But just
that's all they have. That's why they're there. That's like the only thing that they have to live off of. It was like Crumb talking about it earlier. It is feeding them, you know? It's like
it feeds them.
They're sucking.
And once we realize that when we're not happy, if we're in a low vibration, we have no one to blame but ourselves. We allow ourselves to do it. If somebody's like being shitty to us, it's up to us to in our minds to be like either above it, rise above it, go to like a higher plane and be in that like, you know, oneness, or not. Like we can't blame anybody else but ourselves. And so it's trying when you go when there's a lot of hate out there, and it's like, oh shit, this is affecting me. I gotta walk away. You know, we gotta keep our sanity first, because without our minds, we're useless. You know?
Well, I mean, it's there's also a way to, like, you don't want to feed their energy, but at the same time, you can answer them and be funny about it. Like,
right
at this
yeah.
point, no one
Don't let it
bothers
affect you. Yeah.
Yeah, no one at all bothers me about the mask. But back in the day, like, we used to have in 2020 and 2021, they'll be like, "Sir, you have to wear a mask." I'll be like, "No, I'm good." And they'll be like, "It's store policy." And I'm like, "Well, I don't work for the store." And they're like, "Well, it's a privately owned company." I was like, "But you're open to the public during broad daylight hours on a business day. So you're actually public property right now. You're not private property."
Yeah.
And they were, "Well, it's store policy."
So you know the difference.
Well,
No,
I got to a point where I'm like, why do I even have to answer to this? So I just put headphones on when I go anywhere, and if anyone talks to me, I just don't. There's no rule saying I have to acknowledge someone when they talk to me.
Have you
So
guys
I
ever
just go
faked?
like,
Have you ever faked being deaf to somebody in a store when they come up to you and you're like, you make up some signs? And
I would love to wear the mask.
What you want? What you want? And you make up some signs, and they're just like, we'll
or
let
to
him
another
know.
guy go, "No habla inglés."
I want to dress up like a mime and have somebody make me put on a mask and then be like, "Oh."
I do have a video of a friend.
And then like be like, "No, you need to put a real mime, like real mask on." I'm like, "I'm a mime. What do you want me to do? That's all I got."
Yeah, exactly.
Like, are you really gonna make a mime put a mask
Yeah.
on? We've got to try that.
Well, the hardest one I've only had to use it like once or twice was when they pushed the mask so hard when they're like, sir, it's store policy. You look them square in the eye and I say, well, what if rape was store policy? Do you think you could penetrate me?
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
You know, say what?
You could say I have a policy too as a consumer. I mean, everything is an offer. We've gotten so used to just saying, "Oh, they make the rules." No, negotiate. If somebody says you have to take this to get your job, say, "I'd love to. I'm just going to need a liability," and put it on them instead of us saying no.
But what that really shows right there is it shows your value, okay? Because everybody knows like, when you get the clot shot, you know, like because of Corona ban Afghanistan and Quarantina, you know, the Beijing bug. I like to call it the Hong Kong hoax, or the Cantonese cough and sneeze is one of my favorites.
The Kung Flu.
The Kung Flu. Oh, you took it. You took Kung
the
Flu.
The Wu flu.
The Wu flu. Yeah.
Okay, so I walked into a grocery store. Probably a little more than a year ago, and I was a little tipsy. It was a grocery store up the street from my house. I didn't have a mask with me, but I did have a bathing suit in my car in my glove box. So I just took my bathing suit bottoms and I put them over my head, and it fit. You know, my eyes, like it went perfectly. It was a good mask. For the time. It was an acacia, so she knows what that means. It was an acacia mask. Acacia, it means hard in Hawaiian, so that's good. Wrong. And so I walked into my local market, which is literally a block from my house. It's this little Japanese grocery store. Up in the corner, there's like it's almost like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where you can see down, you know, like the Woodward or whatever his name is, could like look over all the workers. Like that's how the owner of this Japanese store would just like watch everything. This little old Japanese lady would watch everything. So I go in, it's like 6 p.m. on a Friday night. I had already had some drinks down at the resort, and everybody I know and their mom is probably inside the store at the same time. So I walk in and it's like, hey, what's up? Hey, good. I'm good to see you, blah, blah, blah. And I got this bright red, little teeny weeny red bikini over my face. Mm-hmm. And I went in to get a vape at the time. I was buying one of those disposable vapes. And I was so disoriented, I don't even remember what I went in for. And I ended up getting like a bottle of vodka, which I already had at the house. I didn't even need to buy another one. So I grab a bottle of vodka because people are starting to get irritated. I get in line. And the lady's like, "Man, put on a mask." And I'm like, "This is my mask. I have a face covering on." And then all of a sudden people started, I felt like the uproar. And some lady came up behind me with a face mask and put it over my face, like put it over my head like this and held it.
Oh, dude, no.
My face.
Yeah. No. A man would not do that to another man.
Breathe. I was like, what is going on? And then the lady up at the top like, "Yo, you gotta put that mask on your face." And I was like, what are you talking about? I couldn't even talk. I couldn't breathe. I was so upset.
Oh my God. I can't stand these masks.
I ended up running out of the store with I think I just had the bottle of vodka on me. And I told my friend, can you just go back inside and get that vape? Because I can't. I felt like I couldn't go back inside that store for like 6 months afterwards. Because everybody in there, I knew.
It's so horrible what they've done to society. I mean, like, and here's the thing. They're trying to say that it's all over with in the UK.
Yeah,
I don't believe that for a second. But even if this was all over, then what would happen? We're not just going to go back to normal. All of us are going to be like, and make sure that never happens again. And they're like, the people that are putting this shit together it's either they kill us or we kill them. Unfortunately, they've already tampered with us too much, and so they it's really gonna be. It's gonna.
And they did that in a lot of other countries so far, where they were like, hey, well, now in Switzerland, there's no more COVID, we're not going to buy into it. And then flash forward 8 months later, they're like, now we're at our worst point and you're going to take us as an example. And it's so fucked up. It's
this is the part where the wave is up. They do these waves and then the boiling pot, and then they give us some hope. And then all of our friends that are, that like see it, but they don't really want to acknowledge it. They're the ones, oh, you see, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's been 2 years.
Okay, well, I did that. You guys kind of ask Ashley as a what any questions.
Oh, totally thing there.
First, I want to answer you guys. Let's make her feel as uncomfortable as we can.
Is your echo cancellation on your audio? I think you could probably take that out.
I'm running a delay too, so just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'll be right back.
I hear you guys as well.
That's the name of our band. Me and Alex are two of our band is
Oh, come on. What happened to the music? Let's keep going. I thought it was great.
Ashley, how's your hair going? You good?
No, but we wanna ask Ashley some questions, but we have her because she's almost done. And then you guys can see.
Oh,
okay. What are the questions we're gonna ask?
Okay.
They're making an uncomfortable song for her.
And she said no. She's
Do we have to put it in song form?
Can you tell us your worst date ever? Like, did you have any awkward dates? Like, I've had so many awkward dates. Like, I had one guy that I've had a date with in LA who had his jeans were so bad, but when he picked me up, like, they were spreading, like, from the ankle to the top, and he was protected. And then he told me that it was very awkward.
Hey Kelsey, is your lapel mic, is it on or not?
Yeah, it is on, but it's not plugged in here, so that's the thing. Is that
Plug it in so we can hear you. There you go.
Well, I think it's made here playing music, so you can't hear.
I can hear it better. It's better now. It's better. Yeah, I just wanted to hear what you were saying. We're learning on the fly here. None of us are television producers, so we're learning as we go.
I made it as quiet as I could on my end.
Bane Bear's quiet as a mouse. Alex is one thing.
Well, I thought he'd get the tune going, and then I could make a little song about embarrassing questions for Ash.
I got you right here. I got you, brother.
Very rich Russian guy in LA, and we went to see. I don't know why I picked this movie. I just was like, oh, guys must like these kind of movies. It was like Underworld just came out.
Right.
Yeah.
You couldn't understand anything that they were saying. Plus, the guy was Russian, so he didn't speak English. And I'm on a date, and we go to dinner afterwards, and these drunk ladies, I'm a nice guy, but these ladies came up, they go, look at your date. He's got such a big nose. And then he walks away from us, and I was like,
was that like a Jewish remark or something?
he was Russian.
Oh.
No, mean, he did.
You went on a date with a Russian?
He had a big nose.
You got more balls than most of us.
Yeah.
He drove a Maybach, so whatever. I was like, what the hell? These women like literally came up to us in the middle of the room and were like, look how big his nose is.
Really?
Like 5 feet from our faces. It was so awkward.
The fuck were you doing in LA?
I lived there. That's where I grew up.
Didn't your mother warn you about LA?
LA doesn't deserve you, woman.
Into LA. She was like the Me Too movement of moms. Like if I could have been a part of the Jeffrey Epstein trial, she would have got me right in there. She would have like, you're a crime. This is gonna put you on the map. Whatever it takes. She was like, at one point, she's like, Michael J. When I called her, and I was like, Mom, I have no.
Hey Dean F in the chat. I'm just kind of mixing on the fly here, so I can turn it up a little bit, but I also want to be able to hear Kelsey, so I'm just trying to like do whatever I can do here.
Yeah,
just making it up as I go along. 7-Eleven Lucas says gammas. Yeah, so many fucking gammas, dude.
I like Crumb's little like cold screen.
Mojo Shop says one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Is it cuck with a K-U-K?
Yeah, see, I know what they meant.
I thought Alex Stein's thing was people were saying kooks the wrong way because we call it kooks over here. But what is it? I thought I was like your bands are like they say like, oh, what a cut. What the hell?
Right.
Well, anyway, so I'm going to blow dry her hair, but you guys play music then. I guess that's what's going on.
Oh yeah, we're just kind of doing that. All right.
I was kind of trying to utilize this time to tell some stories. Did you ever have it? Honestly, not really.
Can we turn your mic up then if we're gonna play music? And should we turn down?
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
can't tell.
can play music when I start blow drying her hair. What about that?
Sounds good.
That sounds like a good name of a song.
Dude, okay, so last night Emily was watching this video on TikTok for like an hour, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I can't stop. This song is stuck in my head. It's so."
Is Emily? Is that what's her name?
Patrick. Yeah.
Miss Patrick.
Oh, I know she's working right now, but so it was this song. It was so stupid. This guy's going, "She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she sharts." And then I listened to it, and I'm like, I couldn't stop listening to it too. And then I was up all night making like a techno remake of it, and it's pretty good. I want to play it for you guys a little later.
Don't want no little thick man.
Yeah, don't want.
Did you see me put that song to Jake's video that I made of him?
I didn't see that, but I was gonna use that for my opener.
I used that last month, and now it's fucking everywhere and driving me so crazy.
Don't want. Weeny, weeny, teeny, weeny, shrivel little short dick man. Don't want. That song's ridiculous. That song came out when I was in middle school, and it made me so insecure. I was like, what?
Yeah, but Tiffany, the girl that you guys met, but one of my best friends.
Yeah, she's rad. She was rad.
So rad. So I showed her that, and she's like, that was our inside joke, was like, teeny weeny short dick man, and now it's everywhere, and I feel our inside joke. It's all these dogs. These dogs are waggling to these short dick songs. I'm like, it's not.
Don't want. Actually, I think I have that right here.
Have you guys heard that somebody did a Trump tune with him talking, and it's like a song, and it has him like doing a thing. Have you heard this?
No, but I like the tune. I like the tune you were just going
Aaron
with,
B's
man.
been
I was
playing it.
vibing
I
with
can't
that.
remember what the fuck
That
it's
was-
called. It's I don't know. Somebody out there knows it in the chat, I'm sure. Basically, they just took Trump's
Anyone
like.
else wants to call in? Do it now because I'm gonna put us on.
Oh, there you go.
I made this beat because I wanted to do something like it.
Hashtag get a hair crack. Hair crack. Hair crack. While Chelsea,
It's
What?
not bad. Can I show you guys this song I made this morning? This is so stupid, but I have it in front of me. Hold on a sec. It's not bad. I gotta show you the original clip and see if you guys can jam to this. But
I don't know what the latency's gonna do, but I'll take my best shot at it.
yeah.
I left my accordion in my other pants. So
I can't hear you, buddy. You're muted.
All right, my bad.
She pisses when she bored. She pisses when she bored. She pisses when she bored. Sometimes she shores. She pisses when she bored. Sometimes she shores. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she bored. Sometimes she shores. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she bored. Sometimes she shores. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she bored. Sometimes she shores. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she bored. Sometimes she shores. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar.
Yeah, not bad, right? So I can I just show you guys the original? Can I show you the
feel
original
like there's
video?
There's genius in that.
It's not bad. No, okay. This. I've tried to be like productive this weekend, and as soon as I heard this, like it's so stupid. Can I send you this link? Do you mind? You guys, I have to. Like,
Send it.
It's stuck in my. I can't get this. I need to bring you guys in my madness. I have to. Otherwise, it won't make sense. Let's see here. All right. But no, this is like trending on TikTok. And at first, when I heard it, I was like, whatever. It got so stuck in my head that I was up till like 4 a.m. making a silly song. I wouldn't get out of my head. Is that
I'm ready
stupid?
for some madness.
Let's
It's
do
a
it.
little bit of madness. I know.
Yeah. Let me feel the fiber of your fabric.
Dude.
I'll dip into some madness. What you got?
I mean, you ever had like a song that's like you don't even? It's not necessarily
Yeah.
good. It's
Hey,
just,
listen. I can ruin your whole day with one song with
my God.
one word.
That's what I'm about to do right now.
You know?
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
sending-
Yeah,
Does
do it.
it
Do it.
start with somebody? No.
Oh no! Hey now, what are you doing? That song's super catchy. I don't want to hear that shit. No,
Ew, are you guys talking about Smash Mouth ass?
No.
No.
No way. I don't like Smash Mouth.
Butter
Smash
gonna
Mouth.
roll me.
Hey, they're no moving 5.
We're just talking shit about you guys when you guys can't hear us.
Oh,
Good.
no,
Somebody's got to do it.
Oh, I have to.
Oh man, we were putting out some hot mixes there for a minute.
Oh,
But
dude, check this out. Okay, listen, Alex, if I put this in the private chat, can you play it, or do I need?
Yeah. So
It's really
yep. Now that I know how to do it.
I mean, I don't know why it's such a long thing.
hold on.
It shouldn't be that long, but it is.
It's asking me to log in.
I know.
Oh wait, no, it's not. Is this the guy with the hat doing the thing? He's got a hat and
I
glasses
am
on.
a guy with a hat.
Yeah. He actually kind of has your vibe here. And,
All right, hold on. I got it. All right, sorry, hold on.
please
Okay.
play this. This
All
is
right,
the madness
so-
I've been going through all day.
Okay, let's go here. and I think it's here. Let's see. Okay, is this the one? Okay, we're sharing. Right? Is this the one?
Uh-huh.
You see it?
I don't see it yet.
Kelsey, you got to approve it.
It's going to be worth it.
Approve it, Kelsey.
Kelsey,
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Approve my screen share.
Okay,
Kelsey.
Okay.
So
We're right here, right?
Is this the guy? This is the one, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I approved it.
Country girls make do. Put it in a poo-poo hole.
She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my barn. I know you made a fat bitch.
Country girls make do. Put it in a poo-poo hole.
She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts.
Oh my God. Was that the loop?
That's well, yeah. It wasn't. He didn't do that to a click. I realized. So when I put it into Logic, it was all free. It wasn't to a beat. So I had to spend some more time that I didn't want to fucking. I'm like, wait a minute, this is all free flowing. So it was in between 134 and 138 BPMs. But yeah, came up with this.
She pisses when she farts. She pisses when she farts.
I'm losing my mind.
She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar.
That was awesome. That's a new hit.
She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cow.
All right, I've tortured you guys enough, but thank you. Oh man, I just need to get that out. Like you don't understand. That was like bothering me the whole stream. I'm like, can I just get my fix of that? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Kelsey.
I was going to make a Chris Isaac suggestion, but oh well.
Oh yeah. Can we? Can't wait. What?
No, that's a joke. I'm okay. I'm joking.
What is this three unvaxxed video you sent me, Crumb? What is this? Three
Oh,
unvaxxed?
dude. Yeah, we were talking about was doing the kids and the suicide rates. This is an amazing. I mean, this
all right, let's do this.
Sad,
let's do this.
You got it.
Okay, so Kelsey, we need to do this one. Share. Okay, it's ready to go, Kelsey. Whenever you are. She doesn't.
Kelsey. Oh, she's like, screw these guys and they're.
She's like, I muted them. I've got hair to do. I've got hair to do. Okay, it's ready. It's ready when it comes back. It's ready to go.
Tell you what, beautiful back around, girl.
What's going on, chat? We got lucid.
Oh yeah.
Paralysis.
Lucid paralysis.
Sufinelli team leaders out there. Bex Rock. Yeah, 7-Eleven Lucas.
Oh, sweet. We lost Wi-Fi.
Is Kelsey just like fuck it? These
Kelsey.
guys,
Kelsey. She's running the blow dryer.
She's working right now, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. We probably got us on mute too. I mean, can we? Yeah, she's running it. They're talking shit about. They are totally talking shit about us.
Oh yeah,
Can you believe these assholes? We got to put them back on in a minute.
I mean, if you guys want, we could
Yeah, let's do it again.
She pisses when she farts. She pisses when she farts.
Kelsey blow drying some hair.
She pisses when she farts.
You got that shit down on me.
Sometimes she shorts. She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She pisses when she farts.
she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She kisses me, she
I can't help myself.
Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my bar. She kisses me, she shorts. Sometimes she shorts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming
to my barn. All right. Wasn't that fun? Oh, man.
If she knew what was happening with her show right now.
You just got to watch the replay later. Kels!
But you know, like yeah, there's a bunch of videos of well, there's a lot of it's a trending TikTok, and it's interesting to see people do stuff to that sound.
Do you think? Wait, listen. Do you guys think her volume's turned up right now? When she unmutes me, let me just blast her. I'll blast her with a carbon. I'll throw out a carbon one line. Okay. I'd like to softball this one in there real quick. I know. Give her a second.
Melanie Moran, I see you in the chat. I'm not a lurker, Melanie. You're a lurker. Prove me wrong. I'm just talking.
I'm not going to deny it. Melody's got mixed feelings about me.
Oh,
she
thanks,
loves
Dean. Dean says nice mix. Thanks, guys. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. On a sadder note. Oh, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, we have a segment on a show. Can you approve it?
She did.
Oh, is it ready?
I approved it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Doing it in China to such an extent, they got these 3 girls in the class who weren't jabbed, and they said to them, if you don't tell us why you're not jabbed, we're going to report your parents to the CCP, and your parents are going to get taken off and put into a concentration camp. And they humiliated them so much, rode them so much about it, that they ran upstairs and committed suicide by jumping off a balcony.
Are you serious? That happened?
3 teenage girls in a Chinese school.
Yeah.
That's what it's come to, folks.
What's even crazier is that not only one, but twice now in Australia, somebody has lit themselves on fire in protest.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Twice.
You know,
it's one thing for one nut job to do it, but like this is like real people, like, and they won't even report it on the news. Like the news is so disgusting that I don't know. I just can't believe it. Someone would actually in Australia, in a Western culture, like light themselves on fire, who are totally normal.
I mean, after the last 2 years, nothing surprises me at this point. Nothing
surprises me.
Nothing. There's some sort of weird thing
Except
going on.
She pisses when she farts, and sometimes she farts. That's the only thing that surprises me. I'm sorry. It's just, I can't get it out of my head. It's so wrong.
No offense, Crumb, but I thought on some level you kind of need some help there, bro. You gotta get that song out of your head. Like if that's
I know. I'm
been in my head
the madness.
for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, dude. That's been in your head all day.
Well, you guys know you're musicians, so when you're doing a song in Logic, I'm listening to the same thing over and over again, and so when I'm like working on in Logic or any kind of DAW like program, you hear the same thing over. So then when you take your headphones off, it's just like, oh great, it's like still rattling in my head for a long time, and for some reason that one like.
Do you ever do the Kyle Dunnigan thing? Like have you ever seen No Pancakes by Kyle Dunnigan?
I haven't seen No Pancakes. No. What's that one all about?
Oh, dude. Oh, it's where he uses a loop and he puts. Let me see if I can find the video because I got the other. I got.
Please do.
Yeah, it's look. Let me see if I can find the title. Hold on one second. It's somewhere in there, I swear. Wait, can Kelsey even hear us?
No, she's blow drying right now.
I don't know. I think
this is the part of the broadcast where she blow dries.
I feel like I Shrunk the Kids, where I keep like looking.
Oh, can you hear us? No.
Do you guys need anything? I'm almost done blow drying your hair.
No, we were just having fun with you while you were blow drying.
No,
we were just. No, it wasn't like that. Don't make it like that. We were just like, this is the part of the broadcast where we just cover for when you're blow drying. That's all.
I mean, I can keep playing that song if you guys want. I could play more of that song if you guys want.
Oh, please God, no.
You save it to like blow dry, but I mean, like obviously you guys have it covered.
No, I mean, yeah, no, we got this.
Should I put the link in again so anyone can call in?
Yeah, put that link back in there.
Yeah, put the link in.
Hey, we'll get a full mix of people. Get somebody that plays drums.
Yeah. I could put a drum loop on.
Melanie's saying I gave Kelsey's personal phone number out. No, I didn't. I never did that.
No,
Melanie,
that was
I didn't. I did not put out anyone's personal phone number out. Melanie, stop doing that shit. But I've never met you, Melanie, but stop doing that. I never dox anyone ever. You stopped that already.
Trouble, please connect. Wait, is the internet connection okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was definitely Rose. She has issues with knowing what to do and what not to do at any given moment. Yeah.
I'm looking for the video.
He likes to write to people too and tell them I'm in love with them when I've never met them before.
Oh.
Melanie says, yeah, you did. I never gave out your number. I never gave anyone's number. I don't even know what your number is.
No. Talking about the StreamYard link. Probably not.
We're talking the StreamYard link, not the phone number. Melanie, Silly Willy. No.
Talking about that.
Not Cute says I stalked my first babysitter when I was 6.
Wow. That's cute.
I love not cute. Hey,
That's
not cute is on my app.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm going to push a mute while I finish her hair. It's going to take like.
Okay. No, you.
I found it. You guys have a computer? Can you put here? It's Kyle Dunnigan. It's Loop. Oh yeah. Like here. Let me see if we.
Can you are you in the chat? You can just share it in the chat, in the private chat. Go to the private chat on your laptop, on your lappy lap.
I don't have a lappy lap. I have 2 phones, and I am an analog man in a digital world. But look up here. Here can Kyle Dunnigan.
Loop. Oh yeah. All right, I'll find that for you. I'll find that real
quick. Okay, dude. It takes 2 seconds. It's got like let me see how many views it has. Because my Wi-Fi is gonna be super slow because I'm using both phones. 5 years ago, 5.5 thousand views. It's got 101 likes. Yeah, but it's hilarious though.
Oh yeah, no, he's fantastic. We just watched some of them, didn't we? Just now.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Same guy.
Same guy. Yeah.
I mean, but if I play it through my microphone, it's not gonna be the same as.
Oh no, yeah, it won't be good. Kyle Dunningham. Oh yeah.
That. And we start hooking it up, you guys. It was like.
I got it right here. Let me just put that. Let me put this right there. I put it in the private chat for you, Laurie. If you're still logged in, or
I'm still logged in.
Okay, so yeah, just add that to the screen that it's shared to, and then you can just.
I actually just got the sharding video again.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, guys. It's gonna be stuck in your head.
Oh wait, here we go. I think I got it. It's your latest one. Yeah, I got it. All right, here we go. So, so you want me to share this? All right. So
there I was.
Hold on a second.
You do a really great list, man.
Is this the stand-up bit that you sent? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 2 minutes and something.
Oh, dude, I have seen this. This is genius. Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, let's put this. That's right. Yeah. This is brilliant.
Okay, I'm sharing it. I'm just gonna wait.
I can't forget the details, but I remember this is inspiring. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So she just has to approve it. Is all.
Kelsey,
approve the screen share. Yeah. So there's that.
Here's the thing. That would have been a dream job for me as voice actor. Wouldn't that have been fun? Like to do cartoons. If cartoons hadn't been like so grabbled.
That was literally my job. I wanted to be was like a Simpsons voice, or be like somebody that's like a famous voice, but nobody knows who the face is. So you can kind of live, go in and out of that world without having to Yeah.
Well, your own voices are fun, but it's always more fun if like you have to do voices people can recognize sometimes, and then it's like when you do your own voices, people are like, it's not that funny because they don't recognize it from something. But if you do something they recognize, and they're like, oh, it's kind of funny.
What's your best impression? You mind if I ask?
I don't know. I have several I've worked on. Several. I don't know. That's a tough question. I'm not. Don't put me on the spot, buddy.
Oh, all right. No worries.
I do an okay Cartman. I do an okay Clinton. I do an okay just average stuff. The whole. You guys, man, seriously.
That's really good. That's a tough voice. That is a tough voice. That's really good. Nice, man. How about you, Alex? What do you got?
I have. Let's see. Hold on a second here. Let me just think about this. In a world.
Just the in a world
That's
guy.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
In a world. Intubation. Remdesivir. Yeah.
There's a guy named Charlie Hoppenskin, and he does. He counts to 1,000 as Morgan Freeman, and I've been listening to that as like my go-to, like when I fall asleep, and it's fantastic, and it never gets old. And he's just like 945, 946, 947. Like, he's really good. I can't help. But 913 is by far his best one. If you guys ever check it out, I just gotta say. But like this guy, he does like voices for a living, and he's phenomenal. And he's not that big, but I really appreciate the being able to do that. It's a skill.
I just thought of a joke I think you'd appreciate. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Do you feel in shot?
Wait, what is it? What? Say one more time.
It was, do you feel in shart? Because my name is Bane Bear.
Do you feel in shart? I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it. You gotta explain this for me.
Was that a Batman reference?
Yeah, okay, it's the whole line. Do you feel in charge? And then you played a sharding song for 10 fucking minutes.
I get it now. Okay, dude, it's good. I'm sorry.
I mean, golly.
I'm sorry. I either could have been honest or I could have fake laughed. What did you want me to do? I didn't know. I didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know where we were going.
Well, see, I don't know. Well, I don't know if you noticed this, but my name is Bane Bear. That's where I thought the humor would tie in.
Can you do a Bane impression?
Yeah. Do you feel loved?
Yeah, you just have to cover your mouth.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, because you always have to cover your mouth. Like I can't. Like it's a mechanical sound you have to have in it.
Yeah, it is kind of doing that.
Kelsey gave you permission. All of a sudden, we can watch the video. Finally, sir.
Oh yeah, here's our thing. Here's our thing. Are you ready? Here we go.
I brought this chick back to my apartment with the intent on seducing her, right? So I put on this music. It was like, right, like that, and we started hooking it up. You know what I'm saying? It was like. I'm thinking to myself, this is going good, you know what I mean? I don't want to brag, but it was really not heavy. You know what I mean? Like really not heavy. Now all of a sudden this chick starts crying, bawling, crying in the middle of it. And I was like, what's wrong? She goes, nothing. And I was like, cool.
That's really funny.
She kept crying, so I was like, oh, I gotta stop. So I just like patted her head, you know, she's fell asleep. Now I'm looking down at this unconscious woman and I'm thinking, that's wrong too, so I did wrong. I just, got up and made myself pancakes. I was guaranteed to get laid. Now I'm making myself pancakes. How pathetic is that? But they're actually really good. I was like,
That's pretty clever. He used that thing well. That's pretty funny. I'm always looking for fun things to do with the loop, and
yeah.
I think that's actually how I found him like a long time ago, and then I just saved him as like a subscriber. But when I went through like my looping phase in the beginning.
It is amazing, but at the same time, the person that I'm working on it with sucks my dick.
Kels!
Hey, welcome back.
Just talking about sucking dick. We're having bad business partners. So how are things while we were gone? Finishing up Ashley's hair. It's almost done.
It looks fantastic. It really does.
I don't have hair.
That actually does look really great. I can see
It does look
that.
really good. Now, are we closer to the blonde that you were
I know
hoping
this
for?
is like better than just going to the salon to get your hair done. You actually have 4 people telling you how good, and it's
you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Can we just meet
isn't that what
afterwards
girls?
for some coffee talk over a little wine?
Yeah, I spent like time today making a backdrop so it looked like I was at a salon.
With Linda Richmond. She's getting off a clamp.
Oh, a great nut is neither a great nor a nut.
It was a huge mitzvah.
You want to hear a really bad, I guess it's not even a Jewish joke, but like a really bad nightmare that I had.
Absolutely.
Have you guys ever had a really bad sex nightmare ever? Like that you were having sex with somebody you didn't want to be having sex with? Like you were like, oh, like a family member or like a friend or
So you met my neighbor, huh?
Monster.
Yeah. Without too many more details, definitely. Sure.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have had family member sex dreams where you're just like, oh, this is horrible. Well,
Yeah.
I had a sex dream that I was having sex with Joy Behart.
Ooh.
I kid you not. Like, why? Why, God? Why would you put that one in my mind? Like, why?
Dreams are weird, man. Dreams are weird. I mean,
I heard something. There's something about her.
That is so horrible. Like Joy Behart now plagues my life more than you guys could ever understand.
There's, you know what? I heard a rumor
on TV. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, I heard a rumor about her.
She pisses when she falls. She pisses when she falls. She pisses when she falls. Sometimes she shores.
You're like that getting No, it is. Sex dreams are so scary. And then you wake up and the next day you just feel like shit all day long. You're like, I don't know why I feel weird. I just feel weird all day. And it's because I had that weird sex dream about that person or whatever it was.
No, do you have dreams? Usually, like, I remember them for the first 15 seconds, maybe minute, and then like 2 minutes later, whatever I dreamed is gone. It's gone.
Or you remember it, and then like 10 years later, all of a sudden you'll remember it again.
That happens sometimes, yeah.
But it doesn't feel. Sex dreams are always like you get to almost the point where you're having sex and then you wake up. That's just always what happens.
I always realized, oh my God, I'm in a dream. I could have sex, and then I wake up. I never.
No,
my
I'm
dreams
really
suck.
controlling that part of it. Like if something were really good were to be happening, I'm like, let's keep this going, and I can stay asleep. But like, not that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't want to keep this going. I want to wake up now, and it doesn't.
Look, I have a question for you. If you know you're in a dream and you have like omnipotency, you know, like you can do whatever you want, and you're all knowing, like, oh, I'm dreaming, like a lucid dream. What's what's your go-to first thing you do?
Fly every time. Fly. I try to fly.
Every guy is gonna say fly and have like a giant orgy in the sky while you're flying. I mean, it's
you never get to that point because you wake up
while you're flying and orgy.
I know it's like banging. Yeah.
But see, I never, here's the thing. I never had one of those dreams. My thing was always like, you know, you would get to that point where your things are getting spicy. And then all of a sudden I hear, hey, do you want to go to the bathroom? And I'm like, what? And then I wake up and just have to go to the bathroom. It's just my body's way of feeling like you got a full bladder.
Yeah. It's amazing how we incorporate like just urgency
Like, no,
in our
please,
real
I don't
world into
wanna
our
pee right
dreams.
now.
Every alarm clock is like an ambulance, and then I wake up. I'm like, oh, you're not an ambulance. You're my annoying alarm clock. You know.
Although the
like,
weirdest, the weirdest.
My alarm clock sound all the time because I get.
Yeah.
The weirdest is waking up 15 minutes before your alarm, having like the most euphoric and prophetic dream you've ever had in your entire life, and then walking to the bathroom.
You're gonna get it back. You want to jump back in.
Not even getting it back. Just walking to my bathroom 15 feet away. I'm like, I have found the secrets of life. I am going to write this down. This was amazing. By the time I flushed the toilet, I have forgotten what the dream was.
Yeah, that's what I
Completely
think. Just keep a pen pad next to your, your nightstand, pen and paper, and then write it down. We'll never remember. And then when you try to describe a dream, it's like you feel so hard, stupid trying to describe.
An elephant has some peanut butter.
I had about you, and they're like, "Okay, tell me," and you're like, "Okay, so I was in a school, but it wasn't a school. It was more like my house, but it was also another building. It looked like a football field, but it was also my school and a house at the same time. And then you had purple hair, but you are also bald. And then also you weren't you were somebody else. Like it was like it never ever makes sense. And then you feel so dumb trying to like verbalize it out loud. It sucked.
Oh no, my shot.
Well, what's funny about
You had to be there for
Well, with dreams, you're storing memories in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of different things people don't realize about dreams. Like, number one, you're never in the beginning of a dream. It always starts in the middle. It always just starts in the middle of the dream. And two, you never pay attention. You never pay attention to your hands or light switches. And number three, you can't read in your dreams. You see the title of a book, it's always going to be blurred words.
Yeah, there's no languages in dreams.
You know what else?
It's really strange. Yeah, you can't like numbers don't exist.
I always know all the words to every song in dreams, which I wouldn't know in real life. All of a sudden,
audio is different than reading, though.
The word of that song is so weird.
In dreams, I want.
Bobby,
I was thinking of an In Dreams song too, but I was thinking of like the Weezer version, like the Only in Dreams.
Only in Dreams. That's a great song.
So Ashley is pretty much finished up here. She has said like less than 15 sentences this entire.
Oh yes,
so
Ashley.
The floor is yours.
No questions.
You know what's really funny?
How many naked babies have you seen today?
Intelligent, right here next to me. I was really excited to have her on this live stream.
Okay.
We're pretty much done with her with the live stream.
Well, next time I'll just like join in and I'll write stuff.
Next time you can be at your house and you can call in. But yeah, she is always been really fun to talk to. And if anybody has any more questions.
Do you believe the earth is flat?
For real, serious question. How many?
The earth might be flat. It might be flat.
End on that note. What about it?
The earth, the shape. What's your go-to?
In a world that might be flat.
In a world where
I'm not a flat earther, but like I've never seen the Earth. I don't think that the moon landing was real. And I'm not saying that we didn't land on the moon. I'm saying like the footage we saw was fake. Gotcha. But I've never seen the Earth, so I'm not gonna like. I don't necessarily believe the Earth is flat, but I can't tell you that the Earth is round.
And that's a smart answer actually, because none of us can actually
what I feel. That's
exclusively
exactly
figure that one
I
out.
feel.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Exactly how I feel. I think
that's a good position to be in.
Smartest answer I've probably heard.
Like, what if in like 20 years we find out it is flat? Like, you know, you
then we're all gonna have a fucking party.
We find out that
I mean, no, it is 100% flat, but like, and the best part is everybody.
It would just be everything else that has happened has been revealed to be a lie, and we've been, you know, like. We have finally figured out what the hoaxes are, and humanity is at an all-time start from one.
I think humanity has been enslaved this entire time, and this is the first time ever we're actually going to be actually not enslaved. I think we think that we were free before, but after this unveiling, we're going to see what real freedom feels like, and it's going to be great.
It's going to look like one of Crumb's dates.
Yeah, I hope not. But oh yeah, flat. Yeah, good call.
Flat and little-handed.
Oh yeah, well that was a long time ago. Not anymore. No, I'm very happy now. But like, yeah, that was my T-Rex. Plenty of fish days were not so plenty, I guess.
Plenty of catfish. I did go on a date one time with a guy. It was really weird. I was younger. I barely remember it, but I went to his house. It was in a trailer park in California. And he was like, I have to tell you something before you meet my dad. He's got webbed fingers. And I was like, okay.
What?
And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know. He's like, I just have to tell you, my dad has webbed fingers before you walk into this trailer right now. And I was like, okay. So then I sat down, I was like, this must be a really big deal if this guy has to tell me before I meet his dad that he has webbed fingers. Like, I didn't understand why it was a big deal, because I was like, I don't know, maybe some people in the world, I've never met anyone with webbed fingers before, but maybe this is a thing. So
he had great women.
Not because it's like so in the air, you can't not think about it. It's like you become obsessed with it.
yeah, but there's like friends that I've had over the years. Like, I have one surfer girlfriend that's like really, actually, she's pretty famous. Not Bethany Hamilton. I'm friends with her too, but she's obviously has like a thing that's happening over there. But like, I have one friend that is a famous surfer, but nobody knows that she's got a very disfigured hand. And because, you know, she's so beautiful, she's always talking and surfing and moving, and you would never even notice it. And she doesn't ever talk about it. It's not like, hey, nice to meet you. By the way, I've got a fucked up fucking hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, when
No,
she was born,
and how do you bring that up? That's why, like, it's not like you're supposed to tell everybody
Like,
about
one
your
of my
hand.
aunties, I noticed that she has like a deformed hand, and I've known her for a while, and like I guess she just moves around a lot. It was like one night we were at dinner, and I just like noticed like, oh, she has no thumb. Like, I never even noticed that, you know, like.
I mean, who pays attention to people's hands really until you're?
It's supposed to be hands are supposed
That's
to be the
true.
first thing that you notice on a person. Apparently, mine are very bad.
Especially when you go dancing with them.
From last week.
Well, that's another reason I wear beanies all the time, is because I don't want the glare to blind people in the next county.
The bald glare.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Can you spray paint it?
You have all
Say
your
what?
hair down here, which is fine. All your hair's down here.
I actually convinced one of my daughter's friends once. She was like, "You're really bald, but you have a beard." And I was like, "Yeah, I rubbed this hair lotion in one night, and it said it was supposed to sink in really deep." And then I woke up the next day, and I just had this full beard. I think it just sunk in too deep. And she's like, "Really?" And then my daughter looks at her and goes, "He's messing with you."
Yeah. Well, you can't fool my daughter to anything. She'll just be like, "No, you're Bob."
Kids get it.
Yeah, no, it's totally genetic. Yeah. Listen, that was the late. But let me tell you, that's something you have to like, being bald and being comfortable with it. Like, I'm okay with it without a hat. If anything, I'm just uncomfortable because I'm cold more than anything, because I don't have hair. But I don't really care what people think about me being bald. You care when you're younger. I look like Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. Be like, Morty, nice. One boy, one jiggle off. Great.
Do you know that Rose taught Christopher Lloyd how to box when we were kids?
Yeah, yeah, I've heard. That. Be like, what is with this drum heavy? Is there some kind of gravitational anomaly?
He was standing next to me in Gelson's, and we were at the cheese section, and my mom was like, "You got to do whatever it takes to be famous," you know. And so it was like ringing in my head, and my mom was a talent agent in LA, and so I'm like I was like 15, and I'm standing in Gelson's next to Christopher Lloyd, and we're like looking at all the cheese, and I'm like, "Great Scott, there's a lot of cheese." Like, and he just laughed and walked away from me. But I was like,
"Great Scott, there's a lot of
I thought I would get discovered by him at that point, you know? He'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you're hysterical. Let me bring you into my world of fame." I don't know.
I mean, he was in one Cuckoo's Nest, right? That's where.
Was he?
I think that was his first one. Yeah,
that's a long time ago.
Long
time ago.
Yeah,
I thought that was just Jack Nicholson.
No, it was him.
He was one of the weirdos. He was one of.
Let's play Alex's video. I think it has it right here. Okay, here.
Yeah,
and this will be a good exit for Ash. So
what's good for Ashley? She just got a head on looking nice.
Oh, they all do music.
I know, they're all music.
I was just messing with you.
No, that was good.
This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes, may I please get the free vaccine? Here's my vaccine card. Has anybody gotten sick from the donuts? I've been having terrible diarrhea. I don't know if it's a vaccine or the donuts.
He's an addict.
He's a really good kid. He's had a rough patch.
Attention Walmart shoppers. My name's Alex Stein, and I just want to say I quit. I got the vaccine.
It was a vaccine. Vaccine got him addicted.
It's so delicious, it's definitely worth the diarrhea.
That vaccine is just, it's changed him.
All free with my vaccine.
He ruined my 16th birthday party.
We got a name for these drugs on the street. We got Johnson & Johnson, and Jesus Juice, we got Moderna, MK Ultra. Whatever you want, we got it.
Yeah.
The vax is out, and so supply and demand. He's my #1 customer, that's definitely for sure. And my brother is so good with his mouth.
Alexandria Stein, Primo Stone, Christopher Pringle.
You guys, Billy Ray, please don't call me a male ever
Thank
again.
you.
I'm a lady. Thank you. No ketamine, 1 cotton candy coming up.
You guys are literally racist murderers by not mandating the vaccine.
And that's where my issue was. I let it happen. But no, this wasn't my idea. This wasn't Alex's idea.
And you guys need to get shots in everybody's arm. I don't care if it's experimental. It doesn't matter.
It takes time. Rome wasn't built in one day, and neither will your gender reassignment.
I'm transitioning to be the most beautiful woman alive. Every other woman will be jealous of my beauty.
It doesn't need FDA approval. Vaccines in kids now.
No, I didn't stop it. That's my problem. I
didn't stop it.
Right, when I come up positive for COVID, if I do crystal meth. Okay, but why did I have you in such a little place like this? You're a nice lady like you. This is kind of scary in here.
I hope that he'll take this opportunity to get an intervention.
But 99's doing just fine. I'm on the grind all the time. Almost just what hit you, Jared. What the heck, dude?
It's not the best.
Did you notice that's your voice, Crumb? No, not the best. Not the best.
What?
Did you notice that's your voice in the video?
Are you serious? No, I didn't notice that.
I think I clipped it. I made that on Christmas Day as a Christmas gift for Alex. So.
Oh shit! Is there?
So I took that before and after that you did on that last video that we all did, and it's like, girl, no, not the best.
Oh.
But Ashley, she's a nurse. She hasn't seen the one of him doing the vaccinate your body, and that's what I was trying to play.
I know. I still want to see the original. I haven't seen the original yet. Of that.
Yeah, but the one without the TikTok epic.
I'm having trouble finding it.
What are you talking about? It's on his page. It's right there.
I've seen it too much.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess I should go. I was been looking on BitChute and stuff. I'm not a social media guy. I'm always on like video stuff, but I never really go on the.
Can you?
When I went to his, it was a remix on his YouTube.
Indeed.
No, there's a remix that I did that's really good.
I love yours is like the.
There's another remix I want to do for that because now that he has that out, I wanted to do one that's like vaccinate your body, but I wanted to do a music video to it. Oh my god, I think it'd be so good.
Oh man, I'm thinking about doing a remake of it.
Actually, really busy. But people probably think I'm not busy at all because I put all my time into the dumbest shit ever.
That's my worry too, but I never have time either. But I know the exact dilemma you're going through.
That's not the one I made. Okay, I'm sending this to you. Can you play this or not?
Sure.
Because I could share my.
Well, send it. Can you send it to Alex? But he's gone, huh?
He's hanging out with his cat, right?
Oh, classic. Yeah, you could either put it in the private chat or text, I guess. Alex,
I just texted
can you
it
help
to
her with that? She wants to play something. You're
Okay,
all
what do we need to
Here's
do?
the original version.
What do we need to do?
This is the one that was on ABC News that they were like, "Oh, this guy."
Okay, I've got a couple of things here. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. This looks like
This will be
okay.
a good Ashley send off because we're right at the time.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's see
You have to
here.
be under right now.
Ashley.
Go.
We sat and watched you get your hair done.
He's in a
All right, come. It's right there, babe. You can just approve it. Let me know. Are you ready?
It's really nice.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Alexander Stein.
He's like, I don't. I love how he's like, I'm out of breath. There's traffic, fucking traffic. His shit doesn't work. I'm like, out of all the brilliant speeches that Alex has ever done, this is the one that made it.
I think that's why.
No, that's why. That's
I love that. It's genius. It's all improv. It's all
My
him.
name's Alex Stein. I'm here today because we got to vaccinate our children. You know, we really don't have enough vaccines. Like, they're not mandatory, and that's the problem. We got to mandate these vaccines. So I've figured a way where I think we can make it, I don't know, like, I guess more hip and cool for, my phone's not working. I'm trying to get, what I want to say is we got to vaccinate our kids. We have to vaccinate them fast and early. But of course, my phone's not playing. But I had a song that I wanted to do. And of course, it never works when you're trying to make it work. But I guess we'll just have to freestyle it. But will the real Dr. Fauci please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Vaccinate your mom. Vaccinate your dad. Vaccinate the happy. Vaccinate the sad. Vaccinate your babies. Vaccinate them, even if they got rabies. Vaccinate my life. Vaccinate my wife. Vaccinate your DNA. Vaccine created by the CIA. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate me at the party. Vaccination freak. Vaccination freak a leak. I want the vaccine in my life. I want the vaccine for my wife. I want to vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate you while I wear my thong. Vaccinate me. Vaccinate who? Vaccinate she. Vaccinate her. Vaccinate them. Vaccinate my friend. I want to vaccinate to the end. Vaccinate me, pure L. I love you. What can I say? DNA, I love you. I got the pure L, feeling pure, so clean. Got the Lysol, because I'm calling Paul. Do you got to clean the mic? You got to vaccinate. You going to get corona from Mona. Don't vaccinate. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. You got to vaccinate in the Lone Star State. Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your daddy and mom. Vaccinate my body. Vaccinate me at the party. A vaccine dream. I love the vaccine all day long. I want to vaccinate your mom. I want to stick
It keeps going. I love
your
it.
arms. Oh my, where are you? I want to vaccinate you, but you can't hear my song. Vaccinate me in my thong. Vaccination, right or wrong. Dr. Fauci, give me that ouchie. I want it in my body. Vaccinate me to go to the party. Oh, Maury's back. Vaccinate me, white or black. Vaccinate you. Vaccinate who? Vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate your dad and mom. Vaccinate me in my thong. Vaccinate the mayor. I am a vaccination player. What can I say? I'm the real Ron Sayer. Prime time, 99 on the grind all the time. I blow your mind. I spit the rhyme. I commit the crime. I'm always on time because I'm 99. Alex that, and I grind the shot and I blow your mind. One more time. Vaccinate your mind. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate your life. Leave your vaccination party. I love y'all. Peace. God bless. Follow my Instagram. IG.
Fucking classic.
God, that just
Classic.
screams classic internet.
Can you
Like,
play the very beginning
forever.
of I just sent it to you. Can you just play the very beginning of it, like the remix? It's so.
Oh,
What am I doing exactly? Hold on a second.
Oh, it's in the. You got it.
I like the one I sent you, but actually his are really good too.
Hold on. You want me to the other one you sent me? Hold on. Okay.
I got it. I think I can put it in here.
It's called Good Kids or something.
Yeah, I put it in the private chat.
Instagram is good kids doing
Alright.
bad things.
All right, hold on a second.
Good kids.
Here, I got it. I got it.
You got it. You do it. You do
I
it.
got
You
it.
do it.
All right, I just need to be approved.
Yeah. Yeah. Just approve Crumb stuff.
Please stand up. Vaccinate your mom. Vaccinate your dad. Vaccinate the happy. Vaccinate the sad. Vaccinate your babies. Vaccinate them. Even if they got rabies. Vaccinate my life. Vaccinate my wife. Vaccinate your DNA. Vaccine created by the CIA. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate me at the party. Vaccination free. Vaccination freak a leak. I want the vaccine in my life. I want the vaccine for my wife. I want to vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate you, I'll wear my thong. Vaccinate me. Vaccinate who? Vaccinate she. Vaccinate her. Vaccinate them. Vaccinate my friend. I want to vaccinate to the end. Vaccinate me pure F. I love you. What can I say? DNA. I love you.
How did you get that like glow around him?
That's awesome.
Here, this one's it's a filter. Here, this one's way better. This one's way better. I don't know who made this one. But
When did he do that? I don't remember hearing that.
I need to learn how to share this on my own.
See, I didn't hear him say, "Will the real Dr. Fauci please stand up?" on the other one. Did I miss it?
It's the very beginning. He's like, so, things never work when you want them to work. My phone's not working. So anyway, I'm just gonna acapella it. So will the real Dr. Fauci?
That's right. That's right. I was thinking the other part where he said Fauci ouchie. I thought I missed it. It's so good. That guy knows what he's doing. I'm really proud of him.
This is the best one so far. I just sent it to you guys. This is the best one so far. It's the one with it's with Usher. Why do I want to call it Usher? It's with Usher. I'm so white. I'm all
Usher.
It's with Usher.
All right, let's see.
This one's But because of this, he's gotten how many? He's gotten on 5 different.
Oh, he's on. He was on Project Veritas. He's beyond us now. I always knew he would be, but
I only text him in our group messages now because I'm like, I don't want to bother him. He's like,
I felt that way before, and now I'm like, definitely.
Yeah, when he's like, Rose is like, he doesn't answer to me. Here we go.
There we go. Where's the volume?
Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your dad and mom. Vaccinate my body. Vaccinate me at the party.
I want to make a remix with him.
I love the vaccine. Peace out, A-Town. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate me at the party. Vaccination free. Vaccination freak a leak. I want the vaccine in my life. I want the vaccine for my wife. I want to vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate you, I'll wear my thong. Vaccinate me pure air. Gotta vaccinate in the Lone Star State. Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your dad and mom. Vaccinate my body. Vaccinate me at the party. I vaccine dream. I love the vaccine. Peace up, A-Town. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate me at the party. Vaccination free. Vaccination freak a leak. I want the vaccine in my life. I want the vaccine for my wife. I want to vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate you all
I know this is like on repeat, but
vaccinate me pure air. Gotta vaccinate in the Lone Star State. Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your dad and mom. Vaccinate my body. Vaccinate me at the party. I vaccine dream. I love the vaccine.
all right, that's it. That's it. I need a stab at making a remix.
Can I tell you guys something real quick?
Yeah.
It's Paige Weiss's birthday today.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I remember
I'm gonna send her a-
seeing her in the
text right now.
summertime.
Apparently, she's 33 years old.
I'll go with it.
Aren't we all?
I don't know why there's 2 3s on her birthday cake, but she looks 33 in person. She's
Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh my God, that's what David Weiss just said. Did you see that?
No, that's his line.
Did he spell it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did he spell it Illuma space?
Illuminate
I
confirmed.
think Weiss might be in the chat trolling, actually.
Illuminati by nature.
But did he spell it Illuma space naughty space confirmed?
Illuma naughty confirmed. Bigger, farther, more productive. Hell yeah.
Friendly with your cat. Every now and then
Yes.
saying hi to your neighbor.
Oh, dude, that's good.
Making a production with
We
one
could-
guy.
I just sent all of that to Alex Stein right now, and I was like, "We're having a good time at your expense." Let's see.
Get all of it.
I know.
Yeah,
Is
he put
he-
it out there, so we're just gonna use it. I'm just gonna use it.
Jason,
Free
Linda
entertainment.
Grin wrote back, "I bet you are."
Isn't there like a Cincinnati Stein now? Like, isn't he like catching on like other people doing what he's doing? Pretty much. Like, I saw that there's like another guy in Cincinnati, like kind of like doing what he's doing.
No,
And there's-
it would be way before Alex Stein, before the pandemic. If you guys would really, know.
Well, I remember.
Chat.
I know you're talking about, but there are new people that are doing it. I feel like. Are there not?
No one's doing it as obnoxiously as Alex.
Well, no. There's no way.
But actually, Chad Goes Deep was just even more obnoxious than Alex.
Yeah.
Chad Goes Deep is the original. Nobody could take it from Chad.
Like I can't listen to Alex on headphones during a live stream because when someone gives him $20, he's screaming. he goes $20, I'm $20. And I'm like, you're blacking my ears out.
One of my favorite streams, like of all time, is the one where he starts off with the Titanic debate, and then he ends up pretty much going batshit insane. In the same exact, it's the same stream. So the first hour he's like, I would like to debate, and then like 2 hours later he's like, it's really good.
Show it.
Oh, I'll find it. Oh, it's my favorite,
It's so good.
and I like to go back and forth because in showing the difference.
And then like the next thing you know, he's got a freaking tie wrapped around his head, his shirt's off, and he's like, "I'm transitioning into a woman," and he's
I know. It's so. It literally, like, if I'm in a weird mood, like, I just watch that and I get instantly in a good mood.
I know.
It really did. It does work like that.
Yeah, Alex is like that. All of those people are like that. The Chad Goes Deep guy is like that too. He's really funny, and I love the Britney Spears where he's like back in like 2016 or 17 when he's like, you know, bros, at the Manhattan Beach City Council meeting, he's like, I just really think we need to pay homage to Britney Spears for all that she's done for California, and like we need to change the Manhattan Beach treatment plant to the Britney Spears toxic.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I wrote to him the other day. I was all, did they ever change that treatment plant to Britney Spears toxic? He's like, no, they didn't. I'm like, what is wrong with them? They're just trying to kill everyone's good vibes, bro.
Oh my
She
god.
did make the song called Toxic. Which, by the way, was just
yeah. We gotta change it to Britney Spears.
I'm gonna meet up with that person when I'm in LA next month.
Oh yeah, let me know when you're in LA. Are you
I'm
gonna?
for all you guys, all the bros.
Hell yeah! It's gonna be slightly colder than you're used to in Hawaii. I hope you're okay with that. We have horrible, treacherous weather here in California.
What, like 68? Probably
Oh,
68.
sometimes 65, bro.
That's some bullshit.
Covers on.
Good. Yeah, make sure you bring shoes and socks. You might have to need them here. I know it's lame, but I don't know. You might need to take those. Hey, let me share the Alex.
I did send you guys the oh, you have it?
Well, the one that you just told me to bring up.
Oh, you did get it queued up. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do some like back and forth comparisons on the same stream. So like, okay, here we are in the very beginning. You
That's
know,
what mine is. My AC's all messed up. That's so you're 85 inside your house right now?
I have no air conditioning, Bucky.
3 hours later.
Taking prance.
Y'all don't know what it's
I remember
like.
this one.
I didn't know what it was like.
Let's go back to this.
There had not been a major ship disaster since
No.
that time when ships were way
Same
off.
stream.
Sharon said I'd have a lot more, but the side is everything's breaking down. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even when the site breaks, we make money.
Because they had to change the propeller multiple times because
Who says they did that?
Yeah, who says?
He's so idiot.
I'm begging you to stop.
If you just go back and forth
I know.
all day long, it's probably
in the shower naked. Curled up in the shower naked.
I've never seen this part. Oh, I gotta remember that. All right, let's go back to the debate.
Yeah, go earlier.
The ships are identical. No, they're not. And that fact will not change.
Earlier.
That's Salton Cena 1999. Thank you, Salton Cena. That's too much money. The party is over. It's done.
You can look at a guy like Larry Silverstein who benefited $7.6 million from.
All right, one more.
Take me down from my women breasts. These are my women breasts. Strike me, YouTube, for exposing my female breasts. Strike me down, YouTube.
All right, now here's the thing. Like, no matter when you randomly choose earlier and later, it's always exactly what you expect. It's really hard to not pick a perfect moment. I think it's really therapeutic. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this in the chat on YouTube. I highly recommend, if you guys don't do that, just go back and forth and just make a day out of it.
Remember when we did that? We sped it up like 3 times.
Oh, that's right.
I am now a female, and these are women's breasts. Strike me down.
Do that earlier.
YouTube wants me to die. YouTube wants me to die. They're letting me show female nudity because they want me to die. These are the breasts of Alexandra Stein. These are women's breasts. And the stream still goes on. Why, you ask? She's $18K, $15. Why does the stream still go on? I'll tell you why. Because YouTube wants me to die. They want me to transition and die. I want to live. I don't want to die tonight. I got $885. I got the nipples of a female WNBA player.
So he felt guilty. He felt obligated.
So good.
Oh, sorry. It's really loud. I couldn't hear you.
So good.
All right.
So good.
I could do this all day. I'm gonna unplug it. Just I feel like it's like that other song. It's.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny though. Like, he made so much money. So I talked to him the next day, and he's like, it was like when we first started like talking outside of just being like, hey, you're an idiot kind of a thing. But I was like, wow, you're doing really good on your YouTube stuff. And he's like, yeah, I just made $2,000 off of little old ladies on YouTube yesterday. I'm like, how? He's like, what? Taking off my shirt.
He deserves it. He's been working his ass off ever since they started his channel.
I was like, Alex, like, I said something later, a few months later about, I don't even know. And he's like, it's my dream. As soon as I make it big, I'm going to buy a ranch and call it the Pussy Palace, like Cat Ranch somewhere.
Wow.
He's like, he wants to make it big, and he's going to make it big. He's going to be the next.
I knew he would.
It's like annoyingly, like, it's like your good friend that's like, peace out no matter what. We're still going to be friends, but I'm going to go, like, I don't know. I grew up with Katy Perry, and she was kind of the same way.
It's one of those, it's one of those things where, like, they're great friends for a weekend, but after a week, you want to choke them. Like, you'd be like, we're great friends because we can hang out weekend to weekend, like here and there. But
well, I just feel in a way, it's like, well, yeah. I mean, like, he was friends with all of us, and you know what, like, David Weiss and Rose and Jaron, you know, bringing him on to all of their shit. It was almost like a puppy in training, and that's what he needed.
Yeah.
And you know, Alex is doomed for greatness. He's going to do good things, but like, he's getting
He needed a
swatted on
couple
the
of
road
years
during
of like
shows
trying
by
stuff out.
David
Yeah.
Weiss. Now he's gonna go places.
He calls
But-
into Dave's.
You remember the
Sometimes
little people?
he'll get Weiss on the phone and he'll be like, you think this is illegal? And like, but he's already done it before he even actually called him. He's like, is this legal or not? And like, well, why are you calling me if you're already gonna do it anyway? It's like, what are you
Yeah,
asking
it's
for?
his dad.
I'm
Because
looking
that's his
retroactive.
dad, David Weiss is his dad, and David Cage.
Yeah. Well, I think Jaren like was like, this guy, he saw something in him in the beginning, because I remember hearing him call in.
Oh,
to
definitely
Jaren's show.
Darren did. Darren's like,
And
he used to
Jaren's
call-
like, this guy, like, yeah, and
definitely Darren was like, he used to call in and we'd be like, who the fuck is this person? But he was like super smart and funny. And then he's like, so we invited him once in a while on the show, but then Alex kind of like, he has his own little vibe to him,
he's a wild card. You don't know what you're gonna get.
He's a wild card.
Yeah.
Definitely a wild card.
So I think I hope that when Alex does get really big, which I think he will, I hope he does remember Jaren and David Weiss. Did you remember when so back like right when the pandemic started a couple of years ago, Rose sent me a video of Rose and Alex doing they were the crisis actor video, and she's like,
yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, this was a couple of years ago. I was so dumb. I actually thought that was his real background. I was like, this guy lives in a mansion with like a fireplace behind him.
He got that because of me, because I called in the show and I showed him like doing like backgrounds like this, and then a week later, and he told me it was because of me. So I'm pretty proud of myself for influencing that.
What's this ordering an Alaskan pipeline and 2 girls 1 cup from Starbucks? Did you send this to me?
It's so funny. I just love it. It reminds me of my own father.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. The ordering thing. Yeah.
Is that what the hell was it
It's so
called?
funny.
Pranks or something? Hold on.
It's where they go through a drive-through and they try to order Alaskan pipeline and 2 girls in 1 cup. And
Okay, you got to approve it, Kelsey. I don't know. I've never seen this before. So.
I gotta go split for a sec. I'll be right back.
Allegedly.
Second thing.
Are you? Am I sharing?
Yeah. It's
green
good. You have to start it over.
Hold on.
You know what?
You just have to
How do I start it over?
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Forget that 2 girls with 1 cup.
Just the
Alaskan pipeline. 2 Alaskan pipelines, please.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Can you tell us how to build the Alaskan?
And what else?
A grande Alaskan pipeline.
I need a grande Alaskan pipeline. What do you want?
Oh, God.
And a small 2 girls, 1 cup, please.
A poor guy.
2 girls with 1 cup. Is that a drink?
Is that a drink?
Your hair looks fabulous.
You know what? See, you guys are fucking idiots, dude. I'm sorry, man. Forget that 2 girls with 1 cup.
Just the Alaskan pipeline.
2 Alaskan pipelines, please.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you
Still doesn't get it.
That's awesome.
I love how he's like,
That's awesome.
1 cup isn't a thing,
So
but
good.
then he's like, okay, fine, just give me 2 Alaskan pipelines. So good. Okay, Ashley's saying goodbye. She has to go.
Okay.
It's 8:30 at night.
Your hair looks amazing.
Your hair.
It's late. It's late here too. I'm gonna cash out. I'm gonna get out of here unless you guys have more to talk about. You guys all
Pick
good?
a song, Ashley. Pick a song. What you want? Pick a favorite song. We'll custom make you a song. How about that?
Right now?
Yeah.
Like this, oh my god.
Yeah, before what's his name goes, dude. He's getting tired too.
Oh, we're talking about Crumb. He wants to do. Oh yeah, we can put some instruments on some stuff.
All genres.
Yeah.
The what?
All genres.
Wait, are people?
Yeah, well, no, not country or opera.
Are people being mean to each other in the chats? No, nobody's being mean to each other in the chats, right?
Not that I know of. But your hair looks
allegedly.
Melanie
Allegedly.
moron.
We're not gonna address that. We'll just let that one go.
I hope nobody's being mean.
Just don't address it. Just don't do it.
Okay, well, we love everyone that's in the chat, so please.
Where did Crumb go?
I don't know. Where'd Kelsey go? And actually,
maybe it's just our stream now.
There it is.
I don't even know how I accidentally boobs.
Ashley, your hair looks beautiful.
Like glowing.
Can you play? Okay, so are you asking if there's any specific song that we would want to play?
No, we're just gonna play whatever the hell.
I came up with a new playlist. It's called.
Well, if we want to make a custom song for Ashley, I have to know something about Ashley other than she just got her hair done and she's a nurse.
Ashley's a nurse and she's a really good soul and she's a good person and she adopted a little girl and she
okay. All right.
nice. To a police officer and she's gonna be a nurse and she is an amazing person. So and all that.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well,
do you have an instrument, or you were just thinking about like singing?
Oh no! I thought she was gonna pick a song that I'd be familiar with, and I would just use the tune and change the lyrics like I did before with the Freddie Mercury.
I can't just orchestrate on the spot. I mean, I sort of can. But...
use Harvest Moon and orchestrate on the spot a beautiful soul of a person.
That's the song you wanted, right? Yeah. Turn that. Yeah. You want to sing? You want to sing a song on top of this, Bane?
I could do. Ashley, a nurse with a hair of gold. She was an adoptive mama. She was such a kind young soul. She was out in Hawaii with a girl named Kelsey. Dark, look and dry your hair.
Still she rides.
Oh, you go. Okay, that's all.
That was great.
Okay, that was embarrassing.
Hey, by the way, Ashley is getting married in New York, and she wants to connect with Alex.
What's some wedding songs in New York? Where are you getting married at in New York?
We decided yesterday.
Yeah, so I figured maybe you guys could connect and then you could help her figure out, because you could sing at her wedding.
Are you putting me in charge of someone's wedding preparation on the
no.
internet on a random Sunday night in January?
Good point. Yeah, I'll do it. That's the time. How do you want your wedding to be? What are you going to walk down the aisle to?
We weren't going to have a wedding. We were going to elope in Europe. And now, yesterday, we decided to get married in New York. So we're just kind of like clueless.
Well, what is Alex going to have to learn for a year, though? Are we going to do...
Lots of Drake.
Which one?
Lots of Drake.
Dre? Forgot about Dre?
Drake.
Oh, Drake, yes.
Does Drake own one of these? Does he make any songs on one of these? I don't know. Okay, what do you got?
Oh, let's go with that wig.
I need Next time we do a live stream, I'm gonna have my ukulele so that I can play with you.
Oh my God! Yes.
Right?
Yeah, why haven't you done that already?
Come play something else, something different with a beat, something a little bit different, because now we got more info. Oh, he's got ukulele.
Yeah.
Okay, go there.
But it doesn't really pick up well. You want me to give you like a beat and then have you guys play on it?
No, you can go with the ukulele or the beat, whichever.
It'll sound better on the stream because I'm not. This microphone's not picking anything up right now. Let me find like a good drum beat so we can jam. Let's get
lighting. Dim it down. Dim it
You know
down
who I have
now.
yesterday for the first time in my life. I never knew I liked Bobby Womack.
Is that a country guy? I can't remember. Is it a country guy or?
Like it sounds. It's a black guy. He's Bobby Womack. He's so good.
Good.
What is this? What are we at, Crumb?
I'm laying down a beat for you guys to jam on. I'm wondering if it'll.
No.
What about Curtis Mayfield?
Yeah. People get ready. There's a train coming. You don't need no makeup. Just get on board. All you need is
Chelsea just sent me. She was like, "Fuck it." She just sent me a link of a song she wants to hear. Like, how about this one? How about this one?
I'm saying Curtis Mayfield is so badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a let's see.
Impressions. Yeah.
Yeah.
People get ready.
Who's Dave? Israel Adams says Dave? Question mark.
Sister Golden Hair. Wait, I know that song. Is that America?
America.
America.
Oh my gosh, whose birthday is it? My birthday is January 6th. It's during the January 6th insurrection. Yes.
Oh, nice. I thought that was Mr. Jones.
That's right. It's real, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just write the lyrics in the chat?
Alex, are you able to check your audio settings and make sure that you don't have a echo cancellation on?
I'm not sharing, so it wouldn't matter really.
Oh, I thought I could.
What do we got here? What is this? What's going on here? I like this.
What? We need to like actually make a stream where it literally is an open jam and like just make it so there's no content. People just come in and join into the noise. And
I feel like this is Saturday Night Live.
No, I feel like we did a better
everybody out.
For being impromptu. I think we did way better. I mean that it wasn't like a gold record song, but my goodness, it'll do for what.
Absolutely.
You don't know the blues like I do. No, you don't. We don't know in Hawaii. Beautiful ladies like you. Nothing those ladies get back on the corner. Laying down them tracks with making some noise. Squad weekend holiday, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like, are we the Oscars right now?
No, I was just going with the BB King vibe. I couldn't help it. I had a lot of caffeine today. This was a lot of fun. Okay, well, listen, I do have to sign out because I have to go. Kels, oh, you missed it.
Oh.
We're jamming hard.
Hey, guys.
So much fun.
There's just music.
I have to go.
I gotta split too.
Plastic surgeon. I've never been happier.
Oh wow!
So I recommended this plastic surgeon to everybody in my family, and they all got plastic surgery. There you go.
Wow, that's you with plastic surgery. Okay, I gotta do this for myself. I gotta do this. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh. What? That's thing, right?
Oh my god!
Wow.
All I could hear is Alex's ripping guitar riffs, but it looks amazing. What's the name of that app?
It's not even an app. It's called Pillowface. It's on Instagram.
So grateful for sending that.
I don't understand why actual women
Look at you guys,
pay money to look like that.
All this is service minors, so now me and my son can look just alike.
Wow.
I think like any woman that naturally grows old, whatever happens to their face is always going to look better than whatever that is.
He's standing up right now up there.
I gotta split, y'all. I hope you guys don't mind, but I gotta split out. But I want to say thanks for having me. We all gotta split, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta go. Chelsea.
Yeah. Okay, but just listen to this one before I go. Like seriously, listen to this one girl before I go. It's the best. Listen to it.
How hard is it these days to find a decent nanny that can change a diaper and make a good cocktail by 10 a.m.? I don't feel like I'm asking for too much.
That's hilarious.
I don't feel like
I need to know what I look like that. That's really good.
Days to find a decent nanny that can change a diaper and make a good cocktail by 10 a.m. I don't feel like I'm asking for too much.
And then the bottle curves. Yeah, it's funny.
There's probably women out there that are like, go on, you go, girl, like completely thinking that would be serious.
Yeah.
Kelsey, thank you for recommending your surgeon.
That's Tiffany. That's who you guys met at my house.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I see it now. I can see it now. I remember her.
All right, we love you guys.
Thanks so much for having us. That was a lot of
Thanks,
fun.
man.
Ashley, the hair looks great.
Kel. What's that?
Are you guys gonna be on the show next week?
Sure.
We already have a good
Chelsea.
lineup for next week. We already have a
Okay.
good lineup.
Has that music been playing the whole time, or have I been playing only in my own headphones?
No, you've been playing.
Okay.
I've been hearing
But has this music in the background been playing the whole time, or is it just in my can?
No, just.
It's
No,
just
I've
on
been
you.
I don't hear any of it. It's you.
Yeah, you were
So I
just
was
cranking
ripping-
on the guitar.
I was
like-
ripping to nothing.
Yeah. It was kind of interesting.
Where's it coming from? You're just fucking with me right
you
now.
got to know there's your like desktop music, and then there's like the microphone feed, and you got to make sure.
No, I know it's coming. I know it's coming from you because I turned the volume down and it still goes down.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Anyway, I love you guys.
Oh yeah, much love, y'all. See you guys
All right,
out.
later.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Okay, love you guys so much. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, motherfuckers.